No idea.
And we're live
So I see the count
for the second time today. Second time.
I'm going to wait for confirmation that we're live.
There's about 5 seconds of video on the first time we went live. We had to start. I don't know what happened. Technical difficulties, the joy of going live. But
yes, was hilarious. And I don't know if anybody. Are we out? Okay, so I got thumbs up. We're good. All right, and we're back.
Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David. This guy is Matt. And we all know who screwed up the show.
Actually, he's the one guy who can't.
He's the only guy
He's not really the one guy who can't do anything wrong. He's just in the background. So, you guys missed a hell of an opening.
Well, it's funny. The show is about
fun,
and we literally clickbaited people into.
Yes, we did. That was completely unintentional, by the way. We sent out tons of invites to people that just said, "Hey, clickbait, clickbait, clickbait," and we literally clickbaited them.
Exactly.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Of course. So I'm checking Facebook now, and yes, there is a live video streaming. We should be good to go.
I see it. I see it over here. We got it. We got it on the screen here. So,
David, how you been, man?
Oh man. Well, the pre-show conversation was entertaining, to say the least. But all in all, pretty good. I'm staying at it. Just kind of doing my thing.
That's all you can do.
Saying hi to all the people out in TV land.
Well, David, we missed you talking about your bourbon there.
Yes.
You already poured into the infinity bottle?
No. Shh. We're gonna pretend like we've never talked about this stuff before. So tonight. I'm doing a battle of the wheated. That's a wheated bourbons, and this is the redemption wheated bourbon. Now, if you haven't had this. It is a relatively inexpensive bottle of bourbon. You can find it in a lot of places if they carry redemption at all. They can get this. It is.
Hold on.
Does he?
There you go.
Yeah, I get a wild echo.
Yep. Dan McDonald says there was a crazy echo.
Yeah.
Nicole Lefwell says there was a crazy echo. So I think I just fixed it. Okay, go ahead. Go.
Okay. All right.
On my end, I can't hear your echo. They can hear it. I can't hear it.
Yeah. So I was getting a bit of. You know why I think I can hear it? I think I've got another phone here, the if phone, and my if phone was echoing. So maybe that was part of it.
Okay. So tell us about the infinity bottle.
Anyway, back to the bourbon. So the wheated bourbon, you can pick this stuff up just about anywhere. It's pretty good stuff. And last week we introduced those of you out there in Rio Linda to the infinity bottle. And the infinity bottle, as you guys remember from last week's lesson, was, when you get down to those last little dregs, not really a full pour.
Right.
And you just, you don't waste it. You don't chug it. I mean, that's just a waste. You put it in your infinity bottle. So I'm going to try to put a little bit of redemption wheated into my infinity bottle. I'm going to try to do this without pouring bourbon
all over your laptop.
All over my this was a gaming laptop at one time, so
good luck.
Yeah,
you could use a funnel. You could get a funnel.
Got an i7 with like 32 gigs of RAM or some stupidness in it, and some GeForce blah 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 blah.
Well, it might have some bourbon in it too. So there you go.
Yeah, and it might have some bourbon. It'll just run. So here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but
no, we cannot see that a bit.
That's good.
Are you spilling it everywhere?
I am doing it. I haven't spilled a drop. I have not spilled a drop. And we are in the bottle.
If you're a true professional.
Yes. It's like I've done that before. So my infinity bottle is
too. That's true.
Oh, wait. Nope. That's the wrong cork. There we go. Got to put the right cork in the right hole. All right. So we have successfully merged some wheated bourbon into the infinity bottle. So
nice. That is awesome. I love the infinity bottle.
I mean, it really is, I think, the greatest invention since bourbon.
Well, the first place I ever heard anybody talking about it was with wine. So apparently it's a big wine thing. But with bourbon, it's so good, man.
I didn't know you could do that with wine, because doesn't wine get corked? I mean, like after you open it, don't you have to drink it like all quick?
I'm not a wine guy. I don't know. I'm just saying what I've heard.
Maybe somebody out there in Vino country can chime in.
Yeah, are there any real Vino wine cork soakers out there.
Yeah, any vino files out there.
Any
that's
soakers.
what she said.
Yes.
I think he's referring to the right cork and the right hole comment.
Exactly.
So yeah, Prost.
Good stuff.
So what are you drinking over there?
All right. So this past weekend was my birthday. So my daughter, who is 6, actually picked out the beer for my birthday. Look, she has fairly good taste. She picked out Assistant Manager from Seventh Son Brewing.
Assistant Manager.
Primarily because it has a cat on the.
Okay, yeah, I could have guessed that actually.
So it has a cat. So Dan McDonald says, "Happy birthday, West." Thank you, Dan. But Seventh Son, I was actually married at this brewery, so it's funny she picked that one out.
Ah,
yeah,
nice. So what type of beer is that?
It is a. It tastes like an IPA.
I was going to say it's an IPA. It no matter what it says, it's an IPA.
It's some sort of an ale. It tastes like an IPA. Most of what they make there are IPAs these days. Yeah.
Well, with a name like the Assistant Manager, it's an IPA.
You know, it's still a name.
Yeah. If you're drinking a beer called Gooch, it's an IPA. If you're drinking a beer called the Assistant Manager, it's IPA.
Right.
If you're drinking a beer called, Hefeweizen, it's
you know what you're getting.
You know what you're getting. So it's when you get into those crazy ones. But right now, I'd like to Matt and I planned this. Matt is going to sing "Happy Birthday" to you.
Happy birthday to you.
He's going to do this.
Birthday.
Oh, and audio just came back. That was miracle.
So you can't tell me everybody missed Matt Harmon singing you Batman. What the hell? How much bourbon have I drank? Happy birthday.
Hey, keep an eye out for John of your name. John may be getting on here. That's Katie's golf coach.
Oh, okay. So look out for John, Katie's golf coach.
All right. So we'll be watching out for that. We got Nicole on here right now. We got Dan on here right now. And I don't know what the heck that just did, but Matt Harmon. There it is, Matt Harmon. That was a clickbait. That was a clickbait. We're looking for John. Elton John. We're waiting for Elton John.
Closed captions. Who's doing the
All righty.
What do you mean who's doing closed captions?
Closed captions. But
David, who's doing our... well, that's our intern, is typing really fast as we speak.
That's what I always thought closed captions were.
We have an intern overseas. We pay them next to nothing. We pay them a penny per letter.
Is this the AI?
That is the AI doing the captions. Does anybody else have closed captions turned on? So it's on. Did
you get the email I sent you today?
What'd you say, David?
Did you get the email I sent you today?
I didn't. No, I don't check.
Devin's watching. Devin says, "Happy birthday, Wes."
Thanks, Devin. How you doing?
When's your birthday?
It was the 30th and the 31st.
Oh, for God's sakes, why are we
It's one of the two.
now? I mean, it's past. It's in the past. Plus, you're old as shit now. Nobody cares.
It's true. I'm way over the hill. When I walk down my stairs, it sounds like I'm an old man dying.
Hey, somebody just said fire.
I actually could hear you coming down the stairs today.
Yeah, talking about Matt, by the way.
I'm in New York. You're in Ohio, and I could hear you stumbling down those stairs today.
Yeah,
I honestly thought you fell.
I put a lot of work on these knees.
You need new knees.
I've got 2 new knees, at least. Well,
you need new. Here's what you do: you chop off your legs right above the knee.
I've literally thought about it.
And you get like wheels. Get like wheels put on.
Or like those pogo sticks at the runner.
Pogos, yeah. Get the blades. Those are awesome.
They really would be.
Yeah, you'd be like.
I'd be like a kangaroo.
You'd be like the next Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Like a kangaroo. Matt Harmon, the kangaroo. I love it. Every word in that sentence just screams entertainment.
I would watch that cartoon.
That would be great.
I could go
Matt
to
Harmon, the kangaroo.
small towns and take on corrupt sheriffs.
You could make friends with Bluey.
It's true. It's true.
It'd be like a 70s, TV show where they get the.
So Dan McDonald come up with the name Matteroo. Matteroo.
That's a good one. You need to get a pouch, like we're a fanny pack, and keep stuff in it.
It's a fanny pack. Yes.
Oh my God, if I did have those little hoppy legs, I would wear like a hood with ears and a little pouch. I would be Matteroo.
Your family would be so proud.
Fully embrace it.
They'd be so proud. Have you seen how ripped kangaroos are, though? You'd have to hit the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been hitting the gym.
Have you?
Did you notice how much weight
you have. You look great.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
look
it.
fantastic,
I still
Matt.
cuss it when I go down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, you whipped out those jazz hands like they were. We could tell you've
It's
been
second
hitting the
nature
gym.
at this point.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can golf again.
There you go.
Yeah.
I never could, so.
That's not easy on the knees either.
Yeah. I've been working.
I mean, I can drink and drive the golf cart around. That's about where I'm at with my golf skills. I mean, I can hit a golf ball and everything, but it ain't going where I want it to.
Well, my daughter.
Yeah, I can putt.
My daughter officially went out for the golf team for high school.
Oh, that's
right?
pretty cool. Yeah.
And she made it.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, that's right. You said that Tim the Enchanter or something like that is supposed to jump on, her golf coach.
Yeah. So she's been golfing now for 3 weeks, and we are officially broke. I'll tell you what.
And that's how that's supposed to work.
That sucked everything out of our checking account so
Golfing?
fast. Yeah.
Just like the equipment
Yeah,
or
golf-
like the.
golf is not cheap.
Equipment. I mean, we had to get her everything. It's just like all of a sudden we're like, oh, well, I guess we could live on bread for a while.
Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
reasonably rich guys play golf.
Oh my
That's what it
word.
is.
I mean, the
So-
themselves aren't that expensive, but we had to get her new clubs. Somebody else gave her a bag.
Yeah.
We got actually been given a lot of stuff too.
Oh, that's cool. There you go. I would have let her go
Yeah,
with the
so-
putt team.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that'd be a lot better.
The putt team. I mean, it would probably be just as expensive. It doesn't matter. Gee, Christmas. So there is one sport that stands above all other sports, both
Soccer.
in entertainment. Soccer barely constitutes a sport. And my daughter will bust in here and hit me because she loves soccer and she's really good at it.
Yeah, my kids play
But
soccer.
I have devised. Okay, so if anybody knows how offsides work in soccer, is that you can have the goalie back, but the second player back, any of the defense, I guess at that point, if any of the offensive players get behind that person, they are technically offsides.
Yes.
So if I was to be coaching a soccer team,
Okay.
I would never let anybody pass like 5 yards past the center line. So anytime anybody from the offense was trying to score on my goal or score on my goal, they would have to kick the ball from like 5 yards. They'd basically be kicking from center field at all times. So the game is ridiculous when something as simple as that can absolutely end the
That's
ability
not
to
really
score.
how it would work, but I like the initiative.
What's
No, that's it. If you go past them, it's offsides. They kick the ball, they get a goal, they're offsides.
Well,
It doesn't count.
David, you realize there are other people going after the ball from the other team, so they have to pass
Yeah,
it.
but you just don't let them go.
So they have to
You just don't let
pass
them
it.
go.
They pass it to somebody who's just on sides, just about to go off sides, and once they have the ball, then they're allowed to get around the other player. So you pass it to another player,
But
then
you
they're
can't
on
kick it
sides
past
while all
the
these people are
second player.
attacking this one
You can't
person.
kick the
leaving
ball once
ball.
you're past the second player.
Yeah, David, you can kick the ball anywhere you want, to anybody you want.
You can kick the ball anywhere you want, but if that person, if let's say you're here, let's see, I can't see my screen here. Let me see here. That's good. So if you're here, let's say over here is
trying to explain I know how offsides
here's
work.
the goal line. Here's your goal
Yeah, I know
line.
how offsides
and
works,
here's
David.
the center line. So if
I
the
think
goalie's
you
back
may be
here and
wrong.
the second defensive player
he's
is up
very
here,
wrong.
they can't kick any further than
Yes,
that.
they can, David. They can run the ball and they can kick it to somebody else. The thing is the person they're kicking it
If they're
to
back there,
can't
they're
be
offsides.
the person they're kicking it to can't be offsides. They can be slightly onside, and then that person
Okay.
can then run the ball. That's
But
why
if
you
all of
kick
your
the ball.
defense is within 5 yards of that center line, they can't go past the 5 yards of the center line.
No, I don't think
David,
so.
there's more than one person on the attacking team on the
Sound right.
Yes,
offensive
but
side.
that person, all those other people that are on the attacking team or on the offense in this situation would have to remain within 5 yards because if they go past them, they are offside.
No, that's not how it works, David.
I'm gonna
It does work that way.
That's
We'll
not
talk
how-
about
that's
this
not how
afterwards,
it
'cause
works.
This has got to be wildly entertaining for everybody else to find
Okay,
out.
that's
exactly
not how it
how
works. We're
smart
gonna move
and
on.
genius I am.
That's
That's how it
okay.
works. Or if it doesn't work that way, then soccer's just even worse. But anyway, as I was saying, one sport that stands out above all others, entertainment value, athleticism, and just overall is the best sport ever invented by mankind. It's called hockey, ice hockey.
No,
I love
no,
ice
hockey.
hockey.
No, hockey is
Love hockey.
Yes.
no hockey is like one rung above football or basketball or baseball. Like as far as tolerability,
I love hockey.
only it's in a refrigerator, so
there
it's way
is-
colder than normal sports.
No other sport
Gotta go to the
I've
that is
been to
more
hockey
entertaining
games.
to watch than hockey.
I
I'm a
want to.
football guy.
I literally want to hang myself beneath the bleachers. They're that bad.
You can't get beneath the bleachers.
I want to move.
There.
I want to move to Canada and ask for assisted life-ending procedures because it's just that bad.
Well, in Canada, their national sport is hockey, so it'd be fine.
Yeah, that's why they have that there because all the people who go to these games are like, oh, I can't handle it anymore.
You know what?
Please
I
end
think
me.
you would-
Oh, so Dan McDonald. says, what about rugby? So rugby is great.
Rugby. I'd way rather watch rugby than football.
You like rugby? You don't like hockey?
Imagine football, but with no
you're
pads.
wildly.
That's rugby. That's a man sport right there.
Rugby is a man sport. But hockey, I mean, it's for entertainment value, bang for the buck. But also, as far as the ability to bankrupt somebody, it also is number one. So much so that with Noah, my son, who's going off to play college football starting tomorrow, when he said, "Hey, I want to play hockey," I said, "Okay, fine. You can play hockey. 3 years. That is your dedication to that sport." It's okay. Yeah, I'll play for 3 years. I'm like, no. You got to understand. It's 3 years. If you quit in 6 months, you still don't get to play any other sport for 3 years because that is how much money it takes to play hockey. It is insane.
You stole your son's dream?
He's playing college football.
He's going to play college football. No, he got his dream.
He hated football. He used to tell me, "Matt, I hate football. How do I tell my dad?"
It's true. That's true. I've heard pretty much everybody who's ever seen football has said that at one point or another.
This is not true. So I coached a flag football team up here. Last whatever flag season was, last month I think it was, and I told him, I was like, I'd love to coach out in the fall for wait, Devin, you're insane. Anyway, but for tackle. Sorry, I got distracted there because I see his comment before it gets up on our screen over here. For tackle, but with my travel and everything I do, I can't dedicate. So, but I'll come in and volunteer, do some assistant coaching or position coaching for you. And they just texted me yesterday it was, and said, "Hey, I know you said you weren't able to coach, but no,
don't volunteer.
I can't because tackle football, because there's so much responsibility in that, so much dedication you just have to have. You can't be flaky on it. So, but how a person can watch and not enjoy football? Football is literally the ultimate team sport.
No, football is awful.
Yeah, I'm not a big football.
Football is amazing.
The culture of the team.
Who's the most important player on a football team?
The person sleeping through it. It's terrible.
I think the fan.
The culture is awful.
It is.
The players are some of the worst human beings on the face of the planet.
Yeah, they're
okay.
Silly.
They're way overpaid for being some of the dumbest people on the planet.
Well, I won't say they're dumb. I bet some smart football players.
Professional football players? Yeah. NFL players?
Yeah. Yeah, I met a couple of them. They're pretty smart.
Okay. Maybe there's a couple. Maybe there's a couple. It's got to be the exception.
Well, they were talking to me. That makes them smart.
Okay, let's move on, because the only thing I know about football is that it's awful.
The only thing I know about football is awful. I love football. I like breaking down football. I like watching football. I don't, that on the field 50-yard line, I don't want that seat. I want, a B deck seat on one of the end zones so I can see the plays as they're laid out there.
Here's something else. So
really
think about all of the money and effort, energy, mental power that goes into professional sports. Let's say the big three: football, baseball, basketball. Okay, all of the money and energy that goes into those three. If we dedicated all of that to, say, education, we would literally be living on Mars right now. There would be colonies on other planets right now.
I don't know. So you're part of an organization. You're part of an organization that
rules the world.
The three pillars. You got to look at the three pillars and realize that there's a place for all of them. So
I don't think there was a football pillar.
And entertainment.
I'm pretty sure there wasn't a football pillar.
That's okay. We'll have this esoteric conversation afterwards.
Good call.
The esoterics of football.
Good call.
Oh my God!
How's that for a podcast? Who wants to watch that podcast? Everybody with a raise of hands on here. Who wants to watch the esoterics of football?
I like Devin Ross's comment. West, you sound like a nerd, and you are not wrong, my friend. I would way rather do anything than watch football.
His boy over to play football. I mean,
I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to let my son
play
football. I'll tell you why. It's not because I'm worried about injuries or concussions. It's because I don't want to have to sit through the games. That sounds terrible.
Devin, never say just kidding.
Oh, we're going to get him.
You're just kidding.
We're going to get him.
It's true, Devin. And I know you weren't kidding. You're a terribly cruel person, and we know where you stand. But you're totally right.
Yes.
I'm all about the nerd life. Okay.
Devin, tell us about your wife. wait, that could be coming. That could be heard wrong.
Mm.
His wife is the lady who runs Drown Me in Brownies.
Yes.
And I don't see as many posts as I used
What's
to,
going on
but the
with Drown
ones
Me
I
in
do,
Brownies?
oh my God.
Drown.
So what's going on?
Brownies?
Let's take it that route. Let's hear about your wife's business, Drown Me in Brownies. So we'd love to have her on here sometime to shoot the breeze and kind of see what she's doing, and also get some free samples of brownies.
That's true.
Because I mean, picture crumble cookie. Everybody knows how good crumble cookie is. That's her brownies and cupcakes, man. That's the level she goes to on them, and they are phenomenal. Is that tin cup in the background?
It is tin cup.
Nice. I have a tin cup. I have a 10-year tin cup over there. She's making brownies.
Oh, this is an infinity bottle. That is because every time I empty it, it magically shows up full.
It's true. I magically buy new bottles, and
It's an infinity.
It keeps filling. So Devin Ross actually says she's been too busy making brownies to post. And
Devin,
I know
good to
that
hear.
feeling, though, because I've been baking like crazy
Yeah.
these Underdog Plus peanut butter brew bones. I've been doing it so much, I've been having a hard time making content myself. So,
you know what?
Devin,
You gotta find the time.
you're totally right. You're 100% right.
No,
Yeah.
you're not making content
So
today,
for
you're
everybody
making
at the
tomorrow.
beginning of the show,
It's almost like you watch the
this
show.
thing started amazing because it's a show about clickbait, and then we had a false start on the launch tonight.
And we talk
which
about
sent out
sports the entire time.
Yeah, and then we talked about sports. It's only a half hour in. It's good. It's good. Wait a minute. What? Okay. All right.
You had to reread that comment from Devin Ross.
I had to reread that comment.
Yeah, let's. We don't need to read the comment, but I want everybody just to take a second look at the comment and understand that. Yes, you might need to take a second look at that to understand.
That
Yes,
buttercream is like crack.
That one deserved just a double check, a discount double check to make sure you got it right. So that was yeah. Whew. Devin, you literally stopped me in my tracks on that.
Devin, Devin, I'm guessing she doesn't let you make the content for Drown Me in Brownies.
My wife's
Yes.
buttercream is like crack.
Tonight we're having crack icing on the brownies,
And I don't hear about any of your wife's buttercream.
and Nikki was like, I had to reread that one a few times. Yes, it was
a close one, Devin.
it was a close call. That was
Yeah, it's
that one was good.
that's, and this is why she hasn't been on our show yet.
Well, to be fair, anybody who comes on here should really know what they're getting into before they come.
It's true. We got to warn people.
I mean, yeah. So you know what happened, and we completely just blew right past it.
Yeah, I said, how do I get rich quick?
Buttercream cookies.
Our third year, we ended our second year
Oh, did we? I didn't even notice.
in July.
It flew
In
by.
July.
Oh, you're
We
right.
went
It would have been in
past
July.
it.
Nobody brags about their third year.
It's true. We so we're at 160 episodes right now, and you're right. Our third year would have been in July, and we completely
Yeah, our
missed
third
it.
year was in July,
Wow.
and we just drank right past it. So there's an old band called Dr. Hook. Now, for Matt Harmon, he actually may remember Dr.
I
Hook.
love Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook is an
Never heard of
amazing
Dr.
band,
Hook.
first of all. But there's a song they sing called I Was Stoned and I Missed It. So for this one, we were drunk and we missed it.
That's
So
apparently.
that is what happened. We were drinking. We celebrated our third year in typical fashion, drinking bourbon and beer and having a good time. So cheers to us.
Cheers. Exactly. We
A
made
month
it.
late.
3 years.
A month late on our 3 years.
Speaking of
So
being,
too bad we didn't have an amazing guest for our third year.
Well, maybe we did.
But,
We didn't know. Maybe we did.
So
I was gonna say.
on that lovely note,
How do I get
do you
rich?
have any news for today? I actually sent you a news story today. I don't know if you got it though.
Where do you send me this stuff? You keep saying, "Hey, did you get the thing I sent you?" I don't know where you send me stuff.
I don't know. West something or other. Going west. I don't know.
You see, I have like 10 different email addresses, and I send you things. I send you things from one of them. So why don't you tell me the news story, and we'll go from there.
Okay. So
Come on, you can do it.
Uh-oh.
AI.
AI. Ooh, I like where this is going. I like where this is going.
chatbots. AI chatbots. You're going to love this one. With specific personalities
Okay.
are coming to Facebook.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Everybody's supposed to get.
It is.
A lot of companies are working on this, where people are going to have their own specific chatbot that mimics their speech patterns.
Oh, I don't like that.
So-
Oh, sir.
I give it within a week, you'll have racist trucker chatbot on Facebook.
Why are
Oh,
they
guaranteed.
truckers?
That's already got to be a thing.
It's going to be there.
Why are they truckers?
And I read through the article today. They've already tried this twice,
Yeah.
actually 3 times, I think, with chatbots on Facebook. None of them went well.
Right.
None of them went well. Their chatbot took it to a dark place very
Yeah.
quickly.
So there was, I forget the name of it. We got to Google this. There was one that was on that Google had produced, and I think it was Microsoft, and they set it up with a Twitter account. And basically, it would engage with other Twitter users and learn from the Twitter universe.
Yeah, that went sour.
And it was live for like 2 weeks before it started spouting all kinds of like really, really bad anti-Semitic 1940s German rhetoric. I mean, it was really bad. The stuff it was coming out with.
Oh,
And
speaking of
they had to take it completely offline because it failed that horribly.
Speaking of
Yeah, so
rhetoric, you gotta watch the Conan O'Brien where he goes to the American Doll store, and it is it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's so ridiculously funny. But there's a point where the American Girl doll starts slapping the table and speaking in German.
That's pretty funny.
I shouldn't laugh. Okay, so I got my ears lowered today, got my hair cut. And this guy's name is Dayton, and Dayton, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I rock in there, and the guy, every time he cuts my hair, he cuts it a little different. And I give him free rein. I was like, dude, just don't make me look stupid.
Well,
make me look good. Make me look hot.
You look
Make me look
great.
like George Clooney. George Clooney without the smugness, or whatever. Right. So I go in there today, and he starts cutting my hair. And I've completely forgot what the heck I was going on this. There was actually a tie-in on this, and I've completely forgot because now I'm worried about my
Somehow
hair.
it ties into AI and Germany during the early 1940s.
Oh, that's what it was. That was in Germany. Yes, that's it. That's where it tied in. Yes, thank you. Anyway, so he starts messing with my hair. He goes, you always, I was like, always just push it forward. Don't worry about anything. He goes, well, what if we brush it to the side? I'm like, all right, whatever, man, whatever your case. So he gets the thing and he puts a hard part down one side and he brushes it over. He's like, dude, you got to fix this quick. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I'm one mustache shave away from looking just like Hitler, man. You got to get this thing going. And I mean, literally, I'm looking at this mirror and he's doing that. I'm like, no. You got.
You know what? You should have kept it and then asked him to shave your. just right there. and then walk.
Dude.
And then when he does it, be like, perfect. And then walk out.
Yes.
I honestly think enough time.
How much I owe you?
Do a mustache like that, get away with
No, I couldn't have done that.
No.
My face is too round. I can't get away with
it. You
that.
look like a beat right now.
No, I can't even get away with joking like that. But I did. I straight up. I was like, dude, you got to keep going, man. We can't have my. I mean, it literally was. He had it pushed over. He had all with the water spray and everything that they do, all the way over it. I mean, it was literally. If you'd put me in black and white, you'd be like, oh, he's his cousin. It wasn't good.
David Hitler. It could be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I was not a fan of the look. I thought it generated. It could have generated questions.
Yeah, well,
so anyway.
more than normal, more than usual. Interesting though. So, but you're right. So I like the news article you brought because that's a real thing. There are a couple of things that companies are working on. One is chatbot companions that not only mimic your own, reading and writing preferences, but they'll actually mimic those back to you as sort of a friend, like a chatbot friend.
Oh, I can be a friend.
That will be like a companion that supposedly will be interactive in apps, on desktop, in all these different devices you have around your house. So, like, anytime you have a question or a request, you go to this specific chatbot to achieve this goal. Another one is there are companies working on things just like you're talking about that, again, will mimic your writing style and your personality type. And they will go and answer questions for you in your voice. And they'll send emails, they'll send texts, they'll send...
Oh, that's great.
It's so that's going to be a real thing.
Nothing can go wrong
soon.
with this.
Yeah, not at all.
Nothing can go wrong with this. So, although I wouldn't mind having an admin to just manage a lot of stuff that, to be honest, just takes up a lot of time that doesn't actually produce a lot. I wouldn't mind have something like that. But to be honest, I'd rather just train my people that are asking these things to not.
But why do you need people when you have an AI chatbot to do it for you? David.
No, wouldn't it?
No. I'm saying the people that would ask the questions, they know that that this is going to be the answer. They know it going in. Just don't ask the question. Just don't.
Exactly.
How?
What do you
How
mean?
can anybody think this is a good idea? How can anyone think this is a good idea?
The genie's out of the bottle. It's happening, whether we want it to or not. And the funny thing is we only started talking about ChatGPT earlier this year. Imagine in 5 years from now when it's had that long to progress even further.
Yeah, to gestate. But right now it's a newborn.
Isn't it
So
interesting
once
how
it's been around a while,
There's
it'll be
aliens
interesting what they
now,
do and
now
what
we're
we
getting
do with
AI.
it.
All right?
Yeah.
Aliens, AI. They both start with the letter A.
Sure, proof of aliens. We have AI, and there's actually important stuff happening in the world, but we're talking about this. So,
Yeah,
I'm not saying there's
Look right there,
distraction
she
happening,
knows.
but
I'm just saying there's a reason we're talking about this is because we can't talk about the other stuff.
because we can't talk
So
about
there
both.
was a thought. And I'm gonna put this out to our viewers to maybe change off of the Underdog Journey business podcast. Which come on, man, we're as loosely tied to business as you can get. We would give some good kernels from here and there, but just changing it to a
Just a chat,
Lord,
just a
forgive
chat,
me.
a chat bot.
Lord forgive me because I'm the one who has to break this seal for the night. But to more of a Joe Rogan-esque.
Oh, Joe Rogan, I got to
style
drink to that.
podcast.
I already said
Well,
Joe
I
Rogan.
will.
He'd break his seal.
I did.
Yeah, that's fair point. Fair point. But for David to bring up Joe Rogan,
What did he say? We couldn't hear him.
he said Matt said he already brought up Joe Rogan and nobody broke the seal on that one. But
okay.
he's right. I did.
We'll drink twice
did
then.
catch that when you brought
Yeah.
up Joe Rogan. That's true. But for David to bring up Joe Rogan,
Yeah,
live cast
Sorry.
X
Well,
says
I'm not saying
Dan
it's a
McDonald.
bad idea.
live cast.
I don't
X.
think we can use X.
Live
I think
cast.
Elon Musk will sue us if we use the letter X.
So with the Underdog
I'm
Journey,
heading to GoDaddy right now.
You're hitting a lot of the
Because
same points.
I'm pissed. I mean, absolutely pissed that he changed the name over to X
Can we
from
quit
Twitter.
putting
You
coffee-
defended it. You defended it last week.
I didn't say it wasn't a good move. Okay, I said I'm pissed about it because I own Twittersphere.
Oh, that's why you're pissed, not because it's X.
So it absolutely crushed the value of a website of mine. Absolutely crushed it.
Was it that valuable in the first place?
The valuation on it was quite high. I will say this. I won't give you the numbers, but I won't give you the numbers live. I'll tell you afterwards. The valuation of that website was very good. It was,
Yeah.
but I haven't checked it because I've been dreading going.
I would
back
try and sell
checking
it quick. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't think a quick sell is what I want to do right now because I think we're going to have a dip. Somebody's going to try to steal the value now, and it'll gain back some of the ground later. So we'll see. And I thought Twittersphere would have been a great. Think of like the ESPN network. The Twittersphere would have been literally a almost a news platform about the social media, which I honestly believe we could make, and you and I would be excellent hosts to kick something like that off.
We'd be great at it.
But
I still say
all we do is just report on the stupid stuff people are doing on social media.
Yeah. Well, I still say it was a huge mistake changing the name of Twitter to X. I think he should have made X and then built Twitter into integrated, like build Twitter and integrate it into X when X was ready. Because right now, X is just Twitter. He plans to do a lot of stuff with it, but none of it's built. None of the infrastructure is there.
So you're saying cart before the horse.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, cart before the horse. So Twitter could have been the short form text communication portion of X.
Well, it's just like, so the parent company of Facebook is Meta. They changed the name to Meta because they wanted to do bigger, grander things, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Meta won't work,
the thing
man.
is, Twitter is such an integral part in society right now, whether you like it or not. It just is. You saw a tweet. You tweeted. There was this guy who had the tweet that made people laugh. Right now, they changed it to X. Hey, did you see my X? I had an X. I put an X on.
I've seen my
online.
X.
Like none of it makes sense. People still say tweet even though it's X. Like, why are you going to burn all of that brand equity? What they should have done is kept Twitter the way it is.
So last week, for those for those of you in Rio Linda, you will remember that I waited until Matt Harmon left and then admitted I was wrong.
It's true. He had to wait
to continue to screw with him.
That is
Yes.
But we do have
Yes.
so we do have more news, and I'm glad you brought up AI because my first news article is about AI. OpenAI, the company who made ChatGPT, has quietly shut down their AI detection tool because it's actually becoming a lot harder for these AI detection tools to detect AI. They're not very good at that. AI is becoming so good at writing in these various styles that these detection tools just don't work very well anymore.
I'm about to take a writing class. I wonder what the professor will say about this.
You should ask.
I
plan to.
Yeah.
Well, we had talked about this, and not only did we talk, we actually put some AI detection tools
we tested some
through the paces, and the first time we actually did worse, but then we made a couple changes. We regrouped, and then we got it to where it said that it was nearly 0% chance that the article was written by ChatGPT or an AI bot.
Right. So it takes some work. I mean, you got to prompt it correctly, but this just proves even the creator of ChatGPT can't accurately detect if something is AI or not.
Well,
so that's pretty interesting.
If it's from 2021 or before, well, then maybe. But if it's after 2021, then somebody wrote it.
Huh?
ChatGPT only goes up to 2021, right?
Well, the free version does.
Yeah,
but if you pay $20 a month,
then
you get
paying $20 a month when you can get 2021. For
well, actually, if you use Bing, Bing currently has the newest version of ChatGPT as part of its.
Bing.
There you go. Again, the problem then is who uses Bing.
Nobody. Yeah, who uses Bing? I mean, that's gone. So yeah, I would pay $20 a month to have the latest greatest ChatGPT.
Right.
There is value there for. I mean, there is some stuff I'm working on. I'm getting ready to start a project, and I actually might walk you guys through with me on this.
Okay.
Hey, there's Kim. Kim's watching now. Matt Harmon. Matt was devastated, and he was questioning as to where you were tonight. So I'm glad you joined us for the evening.
Kim says, "Hey, y'all." It's true, Kim. Matt was actually asking about you. So
yeah, he did ask. And not like a weird way, but just like a regular weird way.
It was actually a very weird, creepy way. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I've already had the sheriff by my house earlier doing a restraining order on someone else.
I got to tell you, so Keith Edwards, who popped on and was chatting with us last week, a friend of mine from up here in New York, bought me this here Blackened Yeti, Blackened being the brand for Metallica. And I got to tell you, I had neighbors when I lived in Columbus that used to have the Yeti with the 12-ounce cans of soda and all that fun jazz, right? Or not soda, but beer.
Right.
And they'd have them, and they'd be like, oh, the Yeti will keep this thing cold for, 12 hours. I'm like, that's a 12-ounce can of beer, man. That's a shot of beer. What the hell you wouldn't need to keep it cold for 12 hours? But the fact that I can pour multiple pours of bourbon over a single ice cube because this thing keeps it cold.
Yeah, Yeti is perfect.
I'm on the Yeti band. I'm
telling you, it's amazing how well they work. I have a giant Yeti here full of bourbon, and I go through at least one of these a day. So,
all right. So I just wrapped up. For those of you guys keeping track, I just wrapped up the end of the Redemption wheated beer. Wheated bourbon.
What are you going for now? What are you going into?
Wheated bourbon. So it's a battle of the wheateds. So now we're going Weller Antique 107.
Good choice.
So this is widely proclaimed as the best wheated bourbon there is.
Okay, so, there you go.
But I got to tell you, I'm thinking Redemption. Already, I didn't even drink this yet. Already, I think that the Redemption is going to give it one hell of a run for its money.
All right, David. So the next news story is we always talk about how companies need to stay out of politics. What do we always say about that?
Yes.
If
your company or your business is not in politics, you have no business to be in politics.
Right. If your business is not in politics, keep politics out of your business.
Keep your cocaine out of the White House.
Let's move on. So there's actually an app.
That's what we say.
There's actually an app now that can help you shop by the political standings of different brands. Guess what you can do? You can now download this app called Veebs, which is a dumb name, but the world of URLs is rapidly shrinking. Basically,
because people assholes like me are buying stuff up left and right.
Basically, what you do is, and it doesn't lean one way or the other. When you actually open an account, and I tried, but you got to pay for it. So I'm not going to forget that. But And it's like $1 a month. It's not the end of the world, but I'm cheap.
Okay.
So what you do is when you start a Veebs account, it asks you what political leanings you have, and it asks you if you like this political view, that political view, this standpoint, this political party, that sort of thing. And what you can do is when you're shopping, you can create a shopping list, and it will look at the brands that you're looking at, and it will give a score. It calls them the V score, which is, I have opinions about that too. And a rating of, poor, average, good, whatever. And based on the political leanings of that company, it should say, it'll tell you if you want to shop with them or not. And you can create shopping lists. You can do some online shopping. It'll import some data for you. When you're at the grocery store, you can scan the barcode, and it'll say if it's a company that aligns with your political values or not, which was interesting. I think there are a lot of people who will download this. And if I actually cared more, I probably would. I don't know. It's interesting. It's at least fun to play with. But yeah, it does cost $1 a month to actually use that functionality.
$1 a month? What the hell do I care what the politics are?
I do not like it. I do not like it. I hate it, in fact. There is enough things in this world that are trying to separate and put each person into their bucket.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, Kim says that sounds stupid.
Kim, you're a wise lady.
Hold on a second. Let me drink some more bourbon. That sounds stupid. And I absolutely and 100% agree. This is just yet another way to create division. And I'm betting that whoever it is that's developing it is going to lean one way or the other. So I would love to, I'd rather give my dollar to a stripper. Did you realize that that's the comment that you put on the screen?
Well, it's Kim Howard.
Okay. All right then. So I agree.
They need money too.
It's true. Strippers need money too.
Yes, but back to the
is there an app that tells me their political leanings? Maybe that'll.
No. Wait, can I scan the QR code on the left cheek?
Exactly. Where can I scan your barcode?
You don't land on the same political view I do about the Toyota Prius, so I'm sorry. You're going to go somewhere else. Thank you.
You voted for who? I don't think so, young lady.
I'm sorry.
Move along.
Yeah, get out of here. Grind on that guy. It's all went wrong.
Good show. Good show already.
No,
right.
I just think that there's enough dividing us. Just stay the hell out of politics, man.
Right.
Okay. For this, oh dear Lord, I am actually rewatching the show. It's on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon. No, it's on Netflix right now. Called The Good Place.
That is a great show. I like that show.
It is.
I think the last
wildly. Heretical.
Yeah, so I think the last half of the final season wasn't my favorite, but overall the show was great.
Well, they had to close it. Yeah, they had to find a way to close it down. So I give them credit that they didn't take it another season.
You know the problem with
they just were like, all right, yeah, we're out of ideas. We need to end this.
Let me tell you.
So and they're like, as painless as possible. So yeah, so for anybody who hasn't watched it, go watch it.
The Good Place is a great show.
Do not put your religious, political, or faith beliefs in that, because
right,
again,
you can't watch a show like The Good Place and be like, that offends me. That offends my religious leanings. It's a sitcom, you know what I mean.
That's a sitcom. All right, so here's the problem with these new shows. You ready?
Okay.
You ready? I don't know who any of these actors and actresses are.
You don't know Kristen Bell? You would know Kristen Bell. You don't know Ted Danson? You know Ted Danson.
He's got Ted Danson from freaking Cheers, man.
Where everybody knows your name.
Okay, I know those. Yeah. Those aren't new actors.
Cheers.
Those are the old
Cheers, man. Yeah. Cheers. No, I'm not giving up on this. You know who Ted Danson is.
Of course I know who
Cheers.
That is. I didn't know.
All right, then.
Fiddle faddle.
Well, now he's all mad.
The hell with you.
Fiddle faddle. The hell with you. So I don't know why, but Facebook believes I want to be a sportscaster because it is nonstop sending me things. And I actually had a phone call because apparently I clicked on a link that Facebook auto-filled my information out.
Oh, great.
And I got a phone call about being a sportscaster.
I can see you doing that.
And I'm getting nonstop advertisements to be in movies, to be a lead character or a background character in movie.
Devin says because you went to ESPN.
Far, possibly that's possible because I do enjoy going to ESPN. If you've never made the trip, don't make a special trip for it. But if you're in the area, to one of their studios, reach out to them, see if you can get a tour. All of the people that you are going to interact with are absolutely amazing. And B, it's freaking ESPN. So you get to go and look at the studio. So now I get to watch ESPN on TV and be like, hey, I not only do I know that studio, I've been in that studio.
Also, I think
I've walked up there. There's great things.
Also, I think we need to organize a car wash to raise money to actually buy ESPN when Disney sells it off soon.
All right, so hold on. So I'm sitting here.
I was on that. And then the absurdity kind of sunk in. But I agree.
Dave,
this is one hell of a car wash.
And then change it from sports to the extrasensory perception.
Get it.
Be all psychics all day.
So I'm sitting here, and I get a text message from my wife. Hey, is your mom okay? Did she get hit by the tornado?
Your mom was hit by a tornado?
Wait. So I text my mom. I texted my mom, and she didn't answer right away. So I text my sister. She says her house did not get hit. It missed her house by a half a mile, right? And then mom said, yeah. She just responds back and sends me an article. There's a freaking tornado up by my mom's house. Welcome to Ohio.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's tornadoes everywhere down here. It's like living in Kansas. You can't walk out the door without a tornado.
Without hitting by you. There's a tornado right now outside. It's doing what it does.
Just down knocking on the doors.
Cats and dogs flying around.
Sell magazine subscriptions.
There's people being devastated by tornadoes.
It's true.
They're probably got rabies.
The tornadoes or the people?
Well, the tornadoes and then the people.
Well, fair enough.
That's how they spread rabies, you know.
That's true. And you can take that tornado out behind the woodshed and give it a little old yeller action.
Yeah. So you gotta put it out. It's your tornado. You deal with it.
Fair enough.
Dude, that was cold. That was brutal. Coming from a guy who has a pet treat company.
Look,
it helps animals. God,
we're talking about tornadoes, David, not dogs.
Take it out behind the shed and give it the old yeller treatment. Damn.
Hey, blame Walt Disney on that one. That's a Disney flick.
Happy birthday, man. Hey, John Calendar's watching.
It's a Disney movie.
John Calendar, how you doing, man?
See, here's the thing. He's hitting that bourbon early. Now that's why he's so chatty. That's why he's talking so fast. He's already getting
It's not early. It is 7:57. We've done our intro for 57 minutes.
Well, yeah, but now you're getting the bourbon chats.
Well, you should see him.
I'm not getting the bourbon chats.
That's why I don't let him drink before we go live at the Hoffer House, because he gets too drunk before we even go live.
Oh my God.
And then I can't get everything set up because he's over here doing this.
Goes into this super hyper chatty mode.
David, I think you're great. David, I think you're perfect.
Oh yeah, it really freaking sounds like it over there.
Wait till he hits his argumentative.
He will.
Oh, Dave, I love you, bud.
We do, but you will eventually get to your argumentative stage, and
yeah, it's good. I like to argue. I don't like to argue. I like to converse. So anyway, bourbon chats. That's good. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So the bourbon chats.
I like a bourbon chat.
So out of
that's
all
the name of our
the
next show, the bourbon chat.
Rambling about that. There you go,
David. By the URL bourbonchat.com.
So Nikki, bourbon-chat.com. Okay,
I've
already got GoDaddy pulled up. Let me pull it up here. So the problem with anything with the letter X in it, as I was searching for domains,
yeah, X is taken everywhere.
X is used for a lot of things.
Yeah, just keep it to one X. Don't have like triple of that one.
The bourbon chats.
That's
How about
actually
the bourbon typing? Holy
Nikki
crap.
gets it.
It's actually a great name for a show.
You got to put up Nikki's comment.
I did.
All right, good.
If you'd watched the show, you'd know that.
I'm doing both.
I am watching the show. Wait a minute, I'm not watching the show.
Watching him? Why are we all quiet?
We're all watching David do a.
He's looking up a GoDaddy.
I'm over.
It's very
Underdog Journey. David Google searches.
Where's Danica Patrick with GoDaddy anymore? I don't want to use GoDaddy unless they bring her back. Wes.
I don't know. I vaguely know who that is. I think she has something to do with cars.
She was their first spokesperson.
Yeah.
She was a NASCAR driver.
See, I was close.
I didn't say she was a good NASCAR
So Kim Howard says she would be on the
NASCAR.
Bourbon Chat show. Okay.
I think she wants the Danica Kirkpatrick show.
The Danica Patrick show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it is available.
Oh, there it is.
Everybody put your bourbon away.
We got it. Thebourbonchats.com. All right, here we
Well,
go.
try it with and without the.
Oh, okay. Okay, so without the.
Oh,
so with
Live
the.
studio audience.
live studio audience. Catherine, what do you have, sweetie?
I got this from the dentist.
She got this from the dentist. It's a zebra with a ball on its face.
You throw it and it hits it and
I'm over here searching for bourbon chats, and you guys are like, it's a zebra with a ball in its face.
And Locke, what do you got?
I've got this thing.
Yeah?
When you push this,
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to fire.
Yeah? Oh, that's really cool.
And
Hey, show what this thing does.
And I got this thing.
Look at this. This is like magic over here. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Catherine, can you do the ball on the zebra? Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh. Whoa, you're gonna... It's going crazy.
You can't see.
Well.
Hey, Locke, what did we do this weekend?
Last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember which
This
one.
past weekend?
The past weekend.
What did we do?
We went, just me and Dad went to Hocking Hills.
Hocking Hills? And what did you do?
So we went fishing. I caught 21 fish.
He caught 21 fish.
21
Actually, 21
fish.
fish.
No. You tell us about the big
What
one.
was the big fish you caught?
Tell us about the big
a
one.
bass.
He actually caught a bass, David.
It almost,
I know. You sent me a
it
picture.
almost
Yeah.
fished me in.
Yeah, it almost pulled him in.
It almost fished. Okay, that's how it's going to be said from now on. It almost fished me. It was this smallmouth bass that Locke almost
a big
that Locke
fish.
did catch, almost fished him.
And it was a big fish. And he caught it with that little tiny Spider-Man fishing pole. Like, he did great.
Yes. So Locke,
Where's your ears?
how old are you now? What grade are you getting ready to go into school? Good talk. That was a great interview, and we'll look forward to you on the next time.
He dropped the ball.
Third
Literally.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just like, screw it, I'm out of here.
Third grade.
Third grade.
Third grade. You know, third grade, you can start tackle football.
Hey, Locke, do you want to play football?
Maybe.
Nah, the answer's no.
Yes. That's where you get all the honeys. All the girls like the football players.
Nah.
That's so.
Oh my gosh. Catherine, it's like a zoo in here. This is what happens. Okay,
It's like a
guys.
zoo.
Okay, I'll show you what it does.
Oh, your wife must feel
I'll show
so
you what it
flattered. When
does.
your wife and the kids come down, you call it a
I'll show
zoo.
you what it
You got
does.
Matt Harmon sitting back there the whole time. You're like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Did you just shoot a rocket at the
He
camera?
literally did. He got that at the dentist today.
Literally
He
did.
literally did.
No.
This is how much respect I get.
I get no respect.
This is. I know.
I
I'm
can't
like.
do that. I need to work on that.
I'm
I
like.
need to
I'm
work
like a
on my,
non-famous
impression.
poor Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys gotta go upstairs. Good night, guys.
At home, I get no respect.
Good night, Locke. Mwah. I love you, buddy.
I can show him swim and rip moves. That's what John says. I'm thinking I think he's talking about a PlayStation.
Swim and rip moves.
Yeah,
Is that have to do with fishing? Is that a fish thing?
No. A swim move would be like more on the defensive line to swim. You use a swim move to get through the O line to get to the backfield to disrupt the play or take out the quarterback. And a rip move, it can mean different things because or you can get rip motion. There's all kinds of things. So anyway, it's football stuff. Bye, Kirsten. Bye, Kiki.
You guys need to swim and rip upstairs. See, I used the term correctly, didn't I?
Yes, indeed.
See, it's a football thing. I know football.
Good night, Kiki.
What's the swim and rip?
Nobody knows. It's a mystery. So
We literally just went through this.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
It's 8:02. Now that we're an hour into
Let's
the
actually get
show,
to the main topic. David, are you
Let's
ready
get
to
to the
get
topic.
rich quick?
I am. Just,
Oh, we got a topic?
if there were a way to do so, we'd all be rich.
Well,
But David, check out these headlines. I'm not even sure
I
this is
love 'em.
clickbait. This is a real thing. 9 ways to get money without a job. Or this is the other one.
It's called robbery.
6 weird but effective ways lazy people are making extra cash. Let's go through these and see how we can make some money without any actual work.
All right, so here we go. Oh, so wait. We can't jump into the comments. We can't do it yet. So both Bourbon Chats and the Bourbon Chats is available. Which one do we want?
Well, hang on. What did you say? I wasn't paying attention.
Both websites are available. Both domains are available. Bourbon Chats or the Bourbon Chats are available. Which ones do we want?
I think you got to go Bourbon Chats without the, but you should.
Without the the.
But when they're both available, I
we're in
typically
Central
buy
Ohio.
both.
The word "the" comes with power. The Ohio State University.
Yeah, they can rip and pull it.
Okay, let's see what I got here. Let's close that down. There should be a cart somewhere. Oh, I've got 2 items in my cart.
Kim Howard says the Bourbon Chats. I say buy both.
Okay, buy both. Little Mexican kid with the tacos. Why not both? I like it. I don't want that. Let's continue.
Are you eating dog
here.
treats?
They're really good.
So, okay, now, yes,
Matt is literally behind me.
No. I want to make fun of Matt right now for eating your dog treats. I really do.
John Calendar says
your dog treats smell so freaking
really
good.
We have actually people
So good. Okay, I've got a $50 box of crumble cookies sitting on the counter in there. All right, I got a $50 box of crumble cookies sitting in there, and they do not smell as good as your freaking dog treats.
I had some cooking upstairs right now. My whole house smells like that.
It is insane. So I told you before that I put your regular dog treats up against your bourbon bacon, right? And your bourbon bacon or
the apple bacon. The apple bacon.
I'm thinking about a cheeseburger. The apple bacon won every time with a dog. So we challenged yesterday. I challenged your dog treats up against other brands of dog treats, and the underdog the underdog bones won every single time.
I'm telling you,
switching hands, flipping things around all over the place.
Well, thank you, and I we're not exaggerating. People who are watching and listening, honestly, it's not an exaggeration.
It is
just
insane.
Try a bag of these with your dog. I'm telling you, they're going to go crazy for these things. They're that good. Literally, Matt Harmon's back here eating them. I don't recommend them for humans. There's no sugar. It's actually healthy for you. It's all fiber and protein, but it's good for you.
They make you poop.
If you eat enough, they probably will. It's fiber. There's a lot of fiber.
All right. So, do we really need to buy both of these? I think the Bourbon Chats was the favorite, right?
Well, Kim said John said the Bourbon Chats.
I'm not going to go with the Bourbon Chats. I've had the Bourbon Chats before, but it's not what we want to talk about.
Well, Matt's going to get the Underdog Chats later.
High in fiber. The turmeric will help the inflammation, though. So Kim Howard does say the crumble lemon cookies are good. So I got 2 of those sitting in there right now, and they are not.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Maybe I'll make some crumble lemon dog treats. We'll make it happen. You know what I should do? Honestly, you know what I've thought about doing is once I actually get good distribution on these things, have seasonal flavors, right? And then one of the things I was thinking about doing, so like, you're going to have the pumpkin things in the pumpkin spice season. You're going to have Christmas things like that. What I was thinking about doing is have takes on all of the Girl Scout, like the famous Girl Scout cookie flavors, right? And then put those out during Girl Scout cookie season.
That would be awesome. I mean,
I
that
think
would be
they'd
good.
sell well.
You can buy, and then you can sell them. Any place that you want to put up, sell. So dude, from a sales standpoint, from a go-to-market standpoint of like, where can I actually move this product? You literally have built-in locations now,
right,
next to every single stand,
right,
where there's a Girl Scout cookies. You can drop a freaking
I've thought about this.
underdog. We gotta be careful how we say that. The Underdog Bones puppy treat stand.
Well, so we've been off and on about adopting another dog. So I was thinking about possibly getting another dog.
Don't do it.
And rescuing another dog, and then naming it Scout, and then calling them Good Scout cookies. Sell them right next to the Girl Scout cookies. Right? It sells itself.
The Girl Scout cookies.
The Good Scout.
My best friend's dog's name is Scout.
Scout's a good dog name.
So I'm feeling the tin cup a little bit, and I'm trying to read these hundreds of emails from the golf team. I can't make heads or tails out of them. I think I might have had too much drink.
Yeah, the man back there saying he had too much bourbon, also ate dog treats, and he's saying he can't focus to read emails.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll do the emails later.
You want to go get some water? You want to hydrate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so we could get Girl Scout cookies right now.
Hold on, what's he still talking about? For God's sake, unplug him.
Okay, so I did go ahead and buy both the and justbourbonchats.com.
That's recommended, so that way nobody else can come along and sort of do a take your name from you.
I want to get rich quick.
Okay, well, we can do that.
Let's get to it.
We can do that.
Let's get to it. Well, we tried to, but we had to close down the open source, which was what website do we run randomly by tonight?
Look, it's all about priorities here.
It's about priorities.
Clickbait. So, so David,
here we go.
David, are you interested in 6 weird but effective ways lazy people are making extra cash?
I am excessively lazy. Let's find out.
Okay, let's do this. All right, let me pull up the.
Do it.
Let's.
All right, I got to call it, and I don't think people are going to be happy with me.
Uh-oh, what is it? What are you doing?
I actually like the Redemption Wheated Bourbon better than I like the Weller Antique 107.
Oh, okay.
I think it is a better full-flavored bourbon with all the mildness that you get from having the wheated part of it, as opposed to like a rye or a corn mash.
Okay.
But, all in all, if you were just a standard bourbon drinker, not somebody who just has a blindness to a brand name, if you did a blind taste test, I believe Redemption would win.
Really? Good to know. Good to know. That's interesting.
It really is good. It really is good.
Well,
and I'm out of it now, so I'm sad.
Honestly, Dave, I don't think people are going to be mad at you about that. I think they're going to be much more upset with you over your haircut than they are about the type of bourbon you choose. It's
very Adolf-esque.
It's very off-putting.
Hey, you take it up with my stylist, sir.
I think you look great, Dave. You look great.
I literally just walk in and he's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "It's your call, man. You're the haircutting guy." It's like I don't go to the mechanic, and he's like, and I tell him, I'm like, "Hey, I'm here for an oil change," and he's like, "Hey, do you want this oil, that?" I'm like, "You're the freaking mechanic, dude, not me. You tell me what I want."
David, I think you look fantastic,
cars, but I look amazing.
All right, so
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr.
On the topic of clickbait, so when we clicked on 6 unusual ways lazy people are making money, guess what we get?
Dog treat testers.
5 unusual ways lazy people are making money.
So they're backwards from you. You always give us 6, and then it goes 7.
Well, it's clickbait. They promised us 6. They only gave us 5. So, yeah, if they were like me, they should have given us 7.
I love it. We're off to a great start. We are off to a great start.
We're only an hour into the show. Are you all right back there?
It went down the wrong pipe.
Wash down with some bourbon.
Oh, I thought he read Devin's comment.
I didn't even see Devin's comment. I'm behind him comment.
I thought he read Devin's comment and lost it. That was great.
Just tell your barber you want the most infamous haircut from the 1940s. That's awesome. That's a really good one.
I got to tell you, he says the 1940s, but I don't know that haircut specifically has a cap on it.
Look,
I'm pretty sure anybody walking out today.
The mustache. I still say you should have asked for the mustache too. When you did the hair, be like, okay, now can you trim the mustache? Just bring it in a little bit there. Just bring it in a little bit more. Perfect.
If it were
leave it there.
just to mess with people, I could do it. But I still have to function in my daily job.
Well, that's what you do. You say that's perfect after you get the mustache, and then you like point at something, like do a lot of that.
Yes. How tall are you? He is this tall.
How do I put a?
This day will be when I'm standing before St. Peter. This day will be one that's replayed.
I don't understand this Facebook.
Okay, so 5 unusual ways lazy people are making money. David, are you ready to learn? Guess what? The easiest, number 1, he's looking for 9 easy ways to make money. You can earn up to $200 every time you win a virtual game. So, David, you just play this game.
Viral.
You download this app here. It has a link right to it. It's free. And then every time you win $200. every time you win. It's that easy, David.
We need a studio.
Solitaire.
Wait, scroll
cash.
back to the top. Scroll back to the top. Scroll back to the top. Okay. All right. Because I wanted to see whether it said rich. And then the very first thing that says, will this make you rich? No.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Yep.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
5 easy ways to get canceled while live podcasting. It's true. It's true. Zuckerberg does watch this show, and his finger's right on the button.
Nah. No, Elon Musk gonna beat his ass.
How much longer until I get canceled?
David, as long as you don't send people to the showers or long train rides, I think.
No, about the battle, the fight.
Oh, that.
There's supposed to be like an MMA fight between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, I'm still waiting for that. You missed the
Dude,
dark references there, but it's fine.
I did. But when that happens, I say we go to it and we do a live cast from it.
Well, you won't be the only one because they're talking about having
With the Roman Coliseum.
in the actual Roman Coliseum. So I promise you. Tell me.
I want to go.
Tell me Joe Rogan won't be one of the
I think we should go.
commentators. You know for a fact he will be. You know for a fact he will be.
You couldn't make it. You couldn't make it a show without saying Joe Rogan. I said Joe Rogan.
Well, all three of us.
Harmon said
I'm
Joe
the last
Rogan.
three.
You just couldn't.
No, because
be the only person
Joe
who
Rogan
say
does
Joe
the
Rogan.
MMA commentary.
Yes, and he would be the most. I mean, Dana White's the guy who's pushing. I mean, that's Joe Rogan.
Right.
Yeah, he's got to be the one.
The entire world is going to be at this
Yeah.
thing.
Joe, you need us.
Joe, he does need
You
us.
need us.
His show has really been
He does
missing
need
for a long
us.
time.
I believe so.
It's
I
true.
believe so. We could be his Snurdly.
Devin Ross says his money's on Zuck.
We get into this thing and we
What?
always miss the fact
Okay.
that we lost kids.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, Devin. Do you have any idea how big Elon Musk is?
Zuck is young. He's got the speed. I don't know.
He's not young anymore, man. We're all old.
We're all old. It's fair enough. Fair enough.
And the older you get, the more pissed off you get.
I
To
am
be honest,
pissed
I
constantly.
think the draft and the military has the wrong way around.
Plus, Zuckerberg,
You shouldn't start until you're 40.
he's not actually a human. He's a robot.
They
So
should
he's got the
draft
Terminator
my
strength.
ass. I'd be so pissed.
Well, yeah, but an EMP, boom, and he's done.
That's true. That's true. Now, think if they could bring in like exotic weaponry, that'd be awesome. I'd totally watch that.
Like tigers.
If they had to fight tigers, yeah.
Like they ride tigers in.
All right, so we've gotten through part of
Gotten
one.
through part of one.
Earn up to 200. So this is a video game you play.
Yeah.
It says Solitaire Cash.
It sounds ridiculous. Maybe you're not even sure if it's legit or worth your time, but you're probably a little interested. Playing games on your iPhone is a real way to earn money, and you can do it with Solitaire Cash. They pay you up to $200 every time you win this free app.
I feel like this
It's
is
free
a
game.
commercial.
I am
It is
very
a commercial.
interested
It's one of the first thing on the list.
I'm very interested in what data that you are allowing by putting that on your phone.
Well, first of all, yes, they're definitely collecting and selling all of your data. They're also probably completely inundating you with advertisements. And I'm willing to bet the number of times that you win is probably pretty low, and they probably
Pretty low.
didn't mention the fact that you can win up to $200, meaning most of the time you probably won't win anywhere near $200.
Yeah, 5 cents. So okay, we got to put
And you probably can't.
Kevin's
And
comment
here's the
back
thing.
up on the screen.
So a lot of these things also, I've seen things like this in the past. It's usually up to a certain amount, and you can't actually collect the money until you win a certain amount. So even if you could potentially win up to $200, you probably can't collect any of the money until you win like $500.
10 grand. Yeah.
So-
So okay, we got to throw a comment up here that Devin Ross. He has a jiu-jitsu background, and I believe he trained with Bruce Lee or something. Okay. So I have two friends. I have more than that, but I have two friends in this scenario. One of them's name is George, which you know.
I know George. We all know George.
Okay.
Oh, I like George.
We call him Jorge for fun.
Oh, George Bell.
But then I've got another guy. I can't remember his name, but we call
Then
him
he's not your
Broke Neck
friend.
Mike. But we call him Broke Neck Mike. So
Broke Neck Mike.
Broke Neck Mike was a guy who thought, he had some jujitsu or karate or something along those lines training. And George, we used to do literally fighting outside of our apartment back when we were young and stupid. And
We're young and stupid.
but before this night, Broke Neck Mike was just Mike.
Did you break his neck?
And he was no, George did.
Oh, geez.
So we're out there doing this stuff, and this guy is like very technical, very everything, and he didn't really click that George would get kicked in the head to absolutely close the distance and destroy you.
Okay.
So while yes, Mark Zuckerberg may have trained with this guy, I believe Elon Musk is big enough and say, you know what, I'll take a kick to the face to close on you and absolutely rip you to pieces. So I have seen this type of action in literally in front of me.
Yeah.
And a guy who now has a nickname of Broke Neck Mike. So just because you have that background, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well,
you never met him, but a buddy of mine named Eric, he lives up in Alaska now. He was a drummer in our, we'll call it, band.
Okay.
He and I, we were the big guys. He was a little bit taller than I am. I mean, we were big guys. So the other kids, we got there and I would say kids. I mean, we were young. And we get out there and we had boxing gloves and everything. And they get out there and box. And they'd be like, "Oh, come on, you guys do it." I'm like, no, we can't do it. I mean, all these people are like small, right? And, even George at the time, he used to be very, very small.
Okay.
And, we're sitting there going, no, we're not going to do it, because if you guys hit somebody at full strength, you can break a piece of glass. If we hit somebody at full strength, we can break a freaking cinder block. There's a staggering difference between our punch and your punch. That's why we don't do this. And again, this guy thought he could come in, be all technical.
And George
literally took a kick to the side of the face, closed with him, and broke his neck.
Yikes! Was he okay? I assume he was okay. If he went on to have the name Broke Neck Mike.
He had the screws in his head and the whole cage and everything for a while, but
So
he did all right.
That's why his name is Broke Neck Mike.
Wow.
Broke Neck Mike.
That's a problem. I would call that. So
this is why I tell
that was
bad.
a problem. All right, number 2. We're on the number 2. So that should end the conversation between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. Elon Musk all the way.
All right, moving on. So you can earn $200 playing solitaire, apparently. Number 2.
Okay.
Pay no interest until 2024. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Imagine getting more than a full year of zero interest on purchases. Basically, it's asking you to apply for this credit card.
How the hell is this going to make me rich?
It's clickbait. That's the point. It's clickbait.
It's
Zero interest zero intro APR for 15 months, Dave. 15 months.
This was written
You
by
can't
AI.
beat this.
This is written by AI.
So
absolutely
Matt called
it
it. So Matt called it. I had it queued up, ready to go. He's like, "This is written by AI," and stole my thunder.
Well, this comes to you from financebuzz.com. So for all your AI written financial needs, go to financebuzz.com. They have all the best information. So one way that you can actually earn money with, if you're a lazy person, is to earn $200 playing a solitaire.
Up to.
The next way is to apparently get a new credit card with zero APR.
Transfer your debt while that you accrued while waiting to get your $200 from the other thing. Yes.
So basically, yes. So you pay off one credit card with another credit card that's lower interest rate for 15
Devin
months.
Ross straight up called you out, bro. He says, "I think you legitimately clicked on the worst article ever."
Look, it's all about clickbait schemes.
It is. That's the name of the show, is the clickbait.
Yep.
So to be honest, I think you clicked on the
perfect one, Devin. It's the perfect one. Is it the worst or is it the perfect one?
You remember the more bad
Right?
that it is, the better.
It's like when there's
for what we're trying.
It's like
to
when
do.
there's a fire and you throw gasoline on it. Did you make the fire worse or did you make it better? Think about it.
I made it better.
Exactly. Laura Lyons Black says, "Hello, guys." Hi, Laura. How are you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. And Devin Ross says, "No one's ever made money on this website." Well, look, I'll leave that between you and financebuzz.com.
Hey, Dave, is your mom Miss Black or Mrs. Black?
My mom's white.
Ba-dum-bum.
No. She is Mrs. Black. She is Shannon Black from Shannon. Not Shannon Black.
She is Shannon Black.
Philip Black Philip Black's son is Shannon Black, who is Shannon Black from the Real Life Outdoors with Shannon Black.
There you go.
No, she is married.
The man who refuses to fish against us in a competition again because we're that good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so bad, so terrified that the Journey would come in and clean their clock this year. They didn't have the tournament.
She's
feeling Betette.
He was afraid of us.
So emotionally, she's doing better, but her fingers are still broken because she can't spell.
Fair enough.
No one has sharper eyes than a loving son.
Number three is ask this company to pay off your credit card debt. So you can also, basically, you know how there are certain companies who will buy debt, and then basically, it's sort of like a loan shark. So when you have excess credit card debt or student loan debt, the company who you took the student loan debt out with, they don't hold on to the debt forever. They sell it to other companies, and those companies will hound you to the end of time until you pay them off. And they're basically loan sharks.
National Debt Relief.
So you can actually...
National Debt Relief is designed specifically to help you get out of credit card debt faster without having to make drastic life changes. With National Debt Relief, you could pay off your credit card. That literally is pulled straight from their website. I smell AI.
Yeah, so basically you can sell your debt or ask that your debt be sold to a loan shark. That's a great way to save money. Well, what you can do is you can reach out to this company.
I feel like I should drink water.
So if you reach out to this company, they have a list of consultants, I'm sure, who will act on your behalf to request that your debt be sold to another company. So that's a great way to save money. Take out a credit card.
So
this article's making me
so you can go up. You scroll back because the one I'm literally touching my screen trying to scroll up. Okay.
More bourbon.
So the one above it said, Capital One. So you can go rack up some Capital One debt on a Quicksilver card, which actually used to have a Quicksilver card. And I love the rewards. Gee, many Christmas, I was all about the rewards from the Quicksilver card. So much that they shut me down because I would max it out in 1 month, pay it off, max it out like just 3 or 4 times in a month. And to collect all the rewards, like when I bought this house and I bought all the stuff to go, the things to go in it. I mean, I bet I spent $20,000, and I just kept just cycling and racking up mad amounts of points. David, what you were reading was just there you go. They have a bourbon debt company. Okay, so those two comments blended together.
David, what you're just reading was ad copy from podcast.
Okay.
And then Dan McDonald says, I wonder if they have a bourbon debt company.
All right.
I buy that.
So
I buy that.
I mean, I won't reach up here and flip the camera around because, it's all set and does all the things. But there's a lot of bourbon in this room. There's a good amount of bourbon. There's a good amount of bourbon in my belly right now, too.
Matt has an idea how to get rich real quick.
All right, here.
Oh, okay. So wait. Matt Harmon's going to come up with an idea of how to get rich quick.
Yes, this woman in Florida had...
I'm not reading all this.
All right, yes. This woman in Florida had a .22 caliber pistol. She and her soon-to-be ex-husband, they were discussing divorce plans, walking along the edge of this pond when a 12-foot gator come out charging them. Then they think the gator was aggressive because it was guarding a nest. And she said one really well-placed shot into her soon-to-be ex-husband's kneecap took care of the gator. And she has since collected a very nice life insurance policy.
Fair enough. I like it. I like the joke, and I like the strategy.
It's
like when you're running from a bear. I don't need to be faster than the bear. I need to be faster.
And to be honest,
right.
And to be honest, it is the most likely get rich quick scheme that you can come up with.
Right.
Murder your husband for his insurance money.
Don't give my current wife any ideas. Okay, so
yeah, Nikki, you're not watching anymore, right? Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, she's not.
Are you still watching?
She's not. She doesn't watch.
Oh no, she's still watching. Okay, never mind. Don't give her any ideas.
They love that.
So, number 3 is you can ask that your debt be sold to this company. So that's good to know.
Okay, yeah, we could do
that. Number four is earn up to $4,000 playing bingo.
Scroll down a little bit. You're a little off screen. There you go.
Earn up to $4,000 playing bingo on your phone.
I don't think I'm going to get rich here.
I don't think I'm going to get rich either. I was really hoping to get rich tonight.
Playing bingo on my iPhone.
No.
Like zero.
Probably not
But I
more.
totally could win a lot. Look, it says right there. They don't lie. Clickbait doesn't lie. Even though it told me they were going to give me 6 and they only gave me 5.
Yes, they literally opened with a lie. Later, some people open with a joke. These people opened with a lie.
Earn up to
It's
$4,000.
it's like meeting a chick at a bar. You always open with a lie,
Earn up,
right?
Earn up to $4,000 playing bingo. Yeah, and Nikki's a lucky lady.
I don't meet people at bars.
Sound crazy? Sorta. Legit money? Definitely.
Yes.
Worth your
Because
time?
it is.
Well, it says right here, worth your time?
Not at all.
100%. At least, if you like playing games and like making money in your free time. While it might sound pretty weird, Bingo Clash is a real way to earn money from your phone.
Clash.
Bingo Clash. Earn $4,000 playing bingo. That's it. Look, it's that easy. Number 4, that's how we're getting rich.
So bad.
David,
God, that is so
imagine
bad.
if you did this every single day. $4,000 a day is not a bad day's work, David.
All right, so the nerd in me has to do this.
He's going to do it. Are
literally
you downloading
have-
Bingo Clash?
I have to do no. I have to do the math. So I bought that. I just got the email confirming that I bought the Bourbon Chats. So that means we now have to start a second podcast
Called the Bourbon
Chats. Son of a biscuit. So $4,000 a day, right?
Dan McDonald says it's a scam. Dan, I disagree. This is not a scam. Bingo Clash is a way to earn $4,000. It says right there 100%. At least if you like playing games and winning money.
So $4,000 a day divided by the 8-hour normal working day multiplied by the 2080 for your working hours in a year equals out to $1,040,000 per year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Tell me that's not worth it
I had
there.
to do the math. It's worth it.
$4,000 a day. I'll take $4,000 a day.
It's not.
I'll play.
I mean, I will, but I won't do it during playing bingo.
Look, I'll just play
on a
2 or 3
phone.
days a week, and I'm still doing pretty well.
You're fine.
I can do this from the beach, David. So number 5 is cancel your car insurance. I didn't make the list.
What? We've got bad news. You're going to go to jail.
Hold on.
We've got
I'm
bad
canceling.
news.
I'm canceling.
We've got bad news. You could be wasting $500 every year on overpriced second-rate car insurance. And you should probably cancel your existing car insurance right now. And right now it's in bold print, so you know they're serious. Because there's something much better. This new tool from Finance Buzz, that's the website that we're on, from Finance Buzz, can tell you if you're overpaying for your car insurance. So do you think this article was clickbait?
This is garbage.
Cancel your car
So I had to work this out too, and I did the math real quick.
Okay.
That equals out to 24 cents an hour during a regular business hour. So not even a quarter. Not even a quarter. It's like, hey, so it can save you up to $500 a year. A year, up to. So I'm taking the max number that it gave us and breaking that down, and it gives 24 cents per hour.
Look, that 24 cents, that could almost buy you half a soda.
Yeah, 24 cents per hour added up over a 10,000 year period could be substantial.
Well, Devin Ross says he's canceling his car insurance right now.
Yeah, right now. The Underdog Journey said do it. I mean, come on, man.
It's great financial
do not
advice.
Advocate for any of these. All of this stuff is bad advice.
So here's another one. So now we're going to go through the 9 ways to make money without getting a job. Without getting a job, David.
Oh, we got new stuff.
Here's the thing. 9
material.
ways to make money without getting a job.
9. Okay,
Let's see
so
what this
here we go.
Clickbait leaves us.
Here we go. 8 ways to make money.
Now when we click
without
through,
getting a job.
8 things to do to barely scrape by financially. Didn't even give us the full 9. Again. Talk about clickbait.
Oh my
They
God!
can't
You're
even give us
messing
the-
with me, right?
Devin Ross
You're
says
just messing with me.
sell drugs 9 times.
It's
Well, remember the list we did before and it talked about selling marijuana? You remember that one?
I think
Like that was and it was on there twice. It really was on there twice.
Yes, it was. There was a hey, you can be
Yeah,
a drug
that was
dealer.
pretty funny.
I mean, is an option.
It's an option.
It's not recommended.
I saw Breaking Bad. I think meth production is. Dan McDonald said it's still a job.
I've never seen it.
I think you would like it. I know you don't like the. I know you don't like the idea of making a hero out of a villain, but like it's a good show.
Yes, I'm not a huge fan of glamorizing crime.
Well, I am. Glamorize the hell out.
I'm not. I believe people should be good for the sake of being good. Matt, thank you. That was the absolute most perfect response to my comment. But I really do. I believe people should be good for the sake of being good. And I've never watched.
Yeah, but that doesn't make entertaining television. What is this, the Hallmark Channel?
Tough because there's
only so many times I can watch a lady fall in love with a guy that she met in a small town, and then Santa Claus comes in.
If I find a Southern belle that I want to go off and run away with, I have no shot. I'm a businessman from New York. I can't do this.
That's what I'm saying. And not until Christmas time, when you're both stranded in this town, and Santa Claus comes along, and he's played by Dean Cain. It's a whole thing.
Man, you pulled Dean Cain out of your pocket like it was nothing.
That's right.
I love it.
That's where I keep Dean Cain. That's where he likes to be kept.
Good place.
Moving on. 8 things you can do if you're barely scraping by financially. This is supposed to be 9 things to do if you're lazy and have no job. But I guess.
All right. So 9 things to do if you're Dave. Let's do it.
Okay. Number 1 is you can still earn $200 every time you play solitaire cash.
Are you serious?
It's the same thing.
Man, that's where the money is. Apparently, I've not been playing solitaire enough.
This is in 2 separate articles, David. It can't be wrong. Oh, and they're both coming from financebuzz.com.
Oh my God! Just find another one.
Find more clickbait. That's gonna be hard to do. Number two. Number 2 is pay low interest until February 2025.
Same thing.
No, this is different. This is getting a credit card
completely different.
This is from Bank of America credit card, not.
Well. See,
the other one was Capital One, wasn't it? And this is
Capital One.
This is Bank of America. It's a completely different
credit
credit
card.
Your
wallet?
You know what? Tomorrow you're going to walk
Dean
into
Cain
a meeting with Dave and I sitting there, and we're going to say, Wes, have a seat. We need to talk about the future.
What's in your wallet? Dean Cain. I love it.
I'm going to get so many angry emails from Dean Cain right now. Okay.
Let's see if Dean Cain's on. Let's find Dean Cain. Where's?
Oh, I've got some stories about Dean Cain. Dean, if you're watching, I know what you did at the 2000-something Comic-Con in Columbus. I know you did.
I know who you did.
I know what he did, and I'm not going to go into details. All right, so
can't afford another lawsuit.
Dean Cain. Oh yeah, wow. I need to slow down drinking. Oh, that's what Dean Cain looks like now. Holy moly!
Oh, David's impressed.
Jesus Christ!
He played
he's
Superman.
Old. He's 57 years old.
He played Superman. He's got to be in shape.
I know. He was in the Lois and Clark show.
I never watched one
which was,
Hang on.
No offense to any of the other people who have played Superman. The Lois and Clark was like the most relatable and most entertaining version of Superman. Let's take a
hang on. I'm laughing at Dan McDonald's autocorrect. So here was his first comment. We don't need to read it.
Supermarket bank $140 a visit by selling a kidney.
Here's so I don't think he meant to say supermarket. I think that was autocorrect because this is his next comment here.
Sperm bank.
Do they pay you at those things? I have no idea.
Why are you donating a kidney at a sperm bank? That's not what it's for.
Yeah, if you go to the sperm bank and they take a kidney, I think you're.
And they take a kidney.
I think you're in the wrong place.
Wrong.
This is why you don't do it in Eastern Europe.
Went wrong. You need to transfer your balance to a low interest credit card and play solitaire.
Yeah, play solitaire and get one of these low interest credit cards from Bank of America. Okay, number three is ask this company to pay off your credit card debt. So not only can you ask another company to buy your debt, you can ask this company to pay off your debt for you for free.
It's the same company, National Debt Relief, which I was making fun of on the last one.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Neither was the person who wrote this article.
Eliminate your late tax debt. Late tax debt is a good thing, right? I've had late tax debt for 2 years. It's been great.
Yeah, and it's August now. If you haven't paid your taxes, you should probably be speaking to somebody pretty quickly about that. situation.
Nah, they're fine. I will tell you this right now. If you are not named beep or beep,
Yeah, we're not going there.
and you reach out to the IRS, they are actually some of the most amazing and nicest people that you will ever come in contact with in all of government. I have shaken hands with everybody from like Mitt Romney to a couple other people. I don't really want to put a name out there. Mitt Romney seemed kind of in the middle that I could that I could throw, but from this side to that side, I've talked and met with a ton of them. And if you are actually a human reaching out and talking to an IRS agent when we're working through stuff, because when you get to a certain level, you got to start paying a lot of money.
Fair enough.
And you have to reach out to them. They are freaking phenomenal.
Right. And thanks to our awesome electorate that we have in office right now, there are 87,000 new agents that are going to be starting any day now. So that's going to be fantastic
Small businesses, watch out, bud. Small businesses, watch out.
All right. So eliminate your tax debt.
Eliminate
your late tax debt. Number five is don't let home repairs drain your bank account.
What?
I don't know how this is making you money, but okay, let's see. Don't let home repairs. Chances are, if you don't have a job and you don't have money, you probably don't have a home, but that's okay. Did you know if your air conditioning stops working, your homeowner's insurance won't cover it? Same with plumbing, electrical issues, appliances, and more. Not being able to make repairs could leave you in bad shape, in a bad situation.
The problem with AI is there's nobody I can hit my car with.
But a home warranty could protect you against surprise expenses.
Hey, wait, stop.
You need to buy a home warranty to save money, David.
No. You need to turn around and you need to high five Matt Harmon right now. Turn around, high five Matt Harmon right now. This is so bad.
This is really bad. These articles are terrible.
This is so bad. This is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, picture it. He walks out of his New York brownstone, and then I plow him over with my car. Laugh at my ass off the whole way home.
Yeah, well, so I mentioned a while ago when ChatGPT opened up its API, a lot of companies fired most of the writing staff. BuzzFeed actually, most of their stuff now is written by AI.
Don't watch BuzzFeed.
Well, don't read BuzzFeed.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Yeah, don't do anything with BuzzFeed.
I hope the Onion.
Or financialbuzz.com.
Did you see? Are you even vetting the comments that are going up on the screen right now?
No, I'm not. I'm just putting it on the screen. What did he say?
Good man. That's why you launder the money for home repairs.
No, Dan, how do you launder money for home repairs? I don't even know how this works. Why don't you guys tell me how to launder my money for home repairs?
Well, you put it on delicate in the washer.
Got it. See, I've been
only use half the amount of detergent.
I've been washing my light problems and my dark problems together, and they all come out rainbow, and then I don't know what to do with my problems.
I don't know how to mess with that.
It's best not to.
That was absolutely the perfect comment. Somewhere there's a shrine built for you.
I'm making fun of my best friend's little brother.
My light problems and my dark problems. That was freaking great.
It's my commentary on America right now.
So
it works.
I'm making fun of my best friend's little brother about being too sensitive. I call him Sally Sensitive because he complimented his wife. And I said something about his little brother, and his little brother comes back and says, Matthew Harmon, it would probably sound better if it didn't come from someone who's more sensitive than a school bus of 9-year-old girls dressed as princesses.
That's funny.
Oh.
So number 5.
All right, it's number 5.
Is you need to buy a home warranty. Number 6 is earn $200 cash reward bonus with this incredible card. Oh, another credit card. So you can take out a second credit card here. Wells Fargo Cash Advance card. So Wells Fargo is going to give you $200 for free for doing nothing. I would take out 4 or 5 of these. This is fantastic.
So I have done this in the recent past, not with Wells Fargo, but with Key Bank. Key Bank gave me $400 to open an account and to do like $10,000 in a month or something along those lines. And yes, and there was another one. Oh, Chase, my Sapphire card. It was, hey, if you do this and spend 5K or 10K or 15K or whatever it was in whatever time frame, we're going to give you these massive amount of points to do travel. And I actually used that and got travel for the family to go to Orlando. So it was, I mean, so some of these things are good to do. Not sure that the title of the message they're trying to get to. I don't know that I would say it's burying the lead. It's garbage advice from a overall standpoint. Good advice from a individual standpoint, I think.
Sure. So if you're an individual who needs money and you don't actually want to get a job,
individuals all need
take
money.
out 4 or 5 of these cards for $200 a pop. You're good to go. Look, just take out a bunch of these every month.
Yeah, if you take out 20,000 of these.
Oh man,
I mean,
come on. Exact. If they have like an Amex Black version of this, where it's just like unlimited, I'm in. Number 7 is.
Oh wait. What are we
waiting?
So I've poured here, and I can continue to pour, and I can just drink a lot more bourbon, or I can pour a little bit, or I can pour a little bit, and the rest of the bourbon goes there.
Good stuff.
Here we go. We got another infinity bottle pour.
Good. Your infinity bottle's filling up fast. It's filling up a lot faster than mine does.
Well, it's there we go. There we go. That's Weller Antique 107 into the infinity bottle. And this is the beauty of the infinity bottle, is that it gets the taste of all of these different bourbons in it. And you let it sit. I have not drank this yet. I've not taken a single drink of this. Yeah. But all of those flavors mellowing together.
Yeah. I've been surprised by how much I like what comes out of my infinity bottles.
So, do you want? So I applied for 3 jobs on campus.
Okay.
Speaking of getting rich quick, how much you want to bet I don't get asked to interview for any of those jobs, even though, I mean, these are like $11 jobs. So I need one of them's in the fabrication lab. I want to learn how to use these machines and stuff. But apart from that one, I am the most qualified person for those positions, right? How much you want to bet I don't even get asked to interview?
I don't think you're the demographic they're looking for.
I don't think you're. I think you're right. I'm not the demographic they're looking for.
Wait.
I don't think you're not right.
Wes, does your hoodie have a hood?
It does.
Does your hoodie have a hood?
It does.
You got to flip it up.
We're doing this.
You got to flip it up. No, you got to. This is not the demographic you're looking for.
It's true.
But here's the fun part.
I'd make a cool Jedi.
Here's the fun part. One trip to HR, and next thing I know, I'm being interviewed. That's how it's going to work. Because the one job I actually want, and the guy's not going to interview me, I don't think so. I'll have your job, you cock.
Oh, he doesn't sound bitter at all.
No, I just thought I love Devin Ross. It's freaking.
Okay, now my phone is full of new bingo apps, and I've opened 6 new credit cards. See, Devin's a true believer.
And he says I'm rich now.
He doesn't need us anymore. He's made all the money. He's made all the money.
That's great. Overly qualified, Matt.
Dan McDonald says you're overqualified. You're overqualified. You're too good for the job, Matt.
That's it.
Too good.
Okay, so
all right, here we go.
Number 7 is
get divorced. Oh wait.
If you're over 50, Matt,
discounts on divorce.
Take advantage of massive discounts and financial resources.
Where?
By joining AARP?
Yeah, I joined them. No, I didn't join them. My wife wouldn't let me.
This is terrible advice on how to make money. This is the worst. This is the worst making money show we've ever done.
This is as bad as listening to us on how to, I don't know, not run a business or do.
This is almost as bad as David's commentary on offsides in soccer. This is.
You know what? After this episode,
I'm telling you, I'm right.
You should go with the no business just talking format.
That's basically what we're doing now.
Yeah, I think it needs to be official.
That's basically what
We
we're
have
doing now.
had our shows just historically, from looking at the metrics, the shows that are like this, that are just us just really goofing off and having a great time.
They do better.
Those
they do better
do
numbers.
amazingly well, both domestically and internationally. They do
well-known
amazingly well. So if we were to just to throw caution to the wind and be like, all right, we can be fired for what we're going to say tonight, we could probably do very well.
There are 4 separate countries that won't let me in because of this podcast. China won't let me anywhere near it.
True. Our social score in China is awful.
Yes.
So apparently you can save money by joining AARP. So that's the next piece of great advice.
Great. So I ask for discounts, and I will ask specifically for the senior discount almost everywhere I go.
Everywhere. I'll have it tattooed. I want the senior discount.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we have a military discount. And I, just me being me, absolutely refuse to take a military discount. I wasn't in the military. I wish I was. Was born deaf, and I have this thing plugged in over here, but it's just to stay balanced so my head doesn't feel like it's this. But it doesn't work. So all the military was like, no, bro, we ain't taking you. But damn, I wish I could have went. So I will not take a military discount ever, or a veterans discount. Won't do it.
About that.
It's true. Matt is not a fan of stolen valor.
But everybody else's discounts, if I can get it, I will.
We will drive by your house and egg you if you steal our valor.
He's not a fan of stolen valor, David. Okay.
I agree. There are other people that should realize that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So number eight is stop wasting money on overpriced car insurance, David.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
The same one
It's
again.
like nobody.
They're using the same
nobody
AI
needs cars.
chat engine.
Oh, this thing's like one ad
It is.
format.
It literally
Basically.
is the same thing. It's the same thing. So basically, they're like, "Hey, dial 1-800-GEICO-collect.com or whatever." Actually,
And
I
then
say
another
that, I
ad
think
for
I actually
national
use
debt
Geico.
relief right here.
You know why?
Yeah,
This
we
is
have
why
that,
you
that's
keep
up in one of
getting
the
these
things.
popping up on your feed because you click on them.
Well, I want to see
Yeah.
what the clickbait is. There
See, I
could be
don't
good
click on
advice
these
there.
things.
There could be good. Look, there could be
Okay.
single ladies in my area looking for just nice chat companions. I don't know.
There are not.
Never mind, I can't say it on air.
There are not.
There are not. Look, there. I mean,
So
there might.
it's like the Fast and the Furious. So it shows the Fast and the Furious when you have a fast car and there's car races and you're out there, you're on the quarter mile and you're doing all this stuff and all these hot girls dancing around doing their do whatever they do on the show. That's not how it works. You know what? You know what fast cars attract? Middle-aged men. That's what it
Guys who look like
because we're
guys
like,
who look like all of us.
is that a dart block? Is that an LS? Did you LS swap that? Yeah, that's what we're doing. No, that does not attract the women. It attracts middle-aged men. That's what you get.
Look, I'm not judging. Everybody likes what they like.
I'm judging, just so everybody knows at all times, no matter what the situation, I'm judging. My judgment has no bearing on the outcome, but I'm still judging.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh man. So there was supposed to be a ninth according to the link, but there turned out to be 8, and 3 of them were the
So we've got
exact.
2 to go. So we got one from the last one and one from this one. So we still need 2 get rich or save money schemes.
Get rich or save money schemes. So do we want legitimate ones, or are we just making up crazy ones here?
I was really hoping you immediately went to you should play bingo.
You should play
I got
bingo.
an actual legitimate
Win
business
$7,000.
thing.
What's that?
All right, so back when I was in food sales, we had what was called food brokers. They sold to us, so it was their job to get
Yeah, brokerage.
them to get us to like them, so we would sell their
There's a
product,
brokers.
or we would present their products first, right? So Kim earlier called me Maddie, right? And I had one salesperson who used to call me Maddie, and I would sell whatever the hell she wanted me to sell just because she would call me Maddie. I thought it was so damn cute. So the business lesson here is put a Y at the end of the name of your salesperson. They might sell more for you.
It's true. David, you'd make a great salesperson.
Davey.
No. No.
Come on,
Okay.
Sandy.
As a professional salesperson, and let me. How else can I say this to throw some mud on Matt back there? As a financially successful
Ooh.
Oh, what
salesperson.
a dick. What a dick.
Well, Matt, if you were financially successful,
Hey,
you understand
hey,
what we're saying here.
Wes, I want you to go back and high five him again. The immediate what a dick. That was perfect. No. I mean, it can't hurt. Give it a try. Some markets it may well work well. So there is a show called Last Man Standing, and there's a couple clips in there about some channel sales people coming through and talking to him about how they get to buy this, that, and the other. And Matt kind of rings a bell on that. And when you rock in as a salesperson, you are there to your primary purpose is to get this person to buy from you or buy a quantity from you. So I mean, there's a little bit of stuff we could explore further. Not tonight. I'm way too drunk tonight. There's a little bit of stuff we can explore that Matt actually touched on that's really good and could, depending on what you're trying to do. Actually, almost doesn't depend on what you're trying to do, because you're almost always trying to sell something to somebody. It could be a product, could be a service, could be a good, could be yourself. Not like a prostitute.
I'm not judging.
I'm judging, but it could be any of these things that you're trying to sell, and it's not necessarily when he says add a why. The why wasn't what sold him. It was the connection that sold him.
Yes. The fact that she would take the time and call, come
Jesus,
up with
Mary and Joseph, my bourbon-soaked brain took a ton of time to get to that.
It's true.
But that's what it was. It wasn't about the why. It wasn't, when we say the why, it wasn't the question. It was the why on the end of his name,
Right.
Maddie. That wasn't it. It was the connection that person made with them, with, in this case, Matt, that brought them to it. That said, hey, this is a person I can trust. This is a person I can relate to. This is a
Right.
person that I would prefer to do business with.
And see, that's why I'm a terrible salesperson. I'm good at marketing.
Yes.
I'm terrible at sales because I'm not good at the human
Yes.
connection.
Which is why you need me.
Look.
Which is why you and I work so damn well
That's
together.
it. You're good with the people. I'm better with the other useless garbage. And somewhere in between.
No.
Somewhere in between,
You
we
tell
make
me
one functional human being.
You tell me what people I need to go talk to.
Somewhere between the two of us, we make one functional human. So it works.
No. So this is, let's say, I wouldn't be surprised the next article didn't just say be born into a rich family. Devin, cheers, my friend.
On the same website, there are more make money,
Let's
legit
just click.
ways to make extra cash. How to make $100
Let's
a
just
day,
click one of
19
the- let's
simple
come
legit
on.
ideas.
We're on it. Let's do it. Let's go.
You want 19 simple legit ideas to make $100 a day?
Okay. All right. Before we click this, have you ever clicked this link before?
No.
Okay.
It's going to give us 18.
That was straight up going to be my first question. Who wants to put $1 on that it's 18? I got 18 for $1. Matt, West, anybody want to challenge?
I think it'll be less than 19.
All right, less than 19. We got less than 19, so we got no takers.
All right.
Okay, so what we're gonna do here, number one is going to be
Devin Ross says 17.
Number one is going to be playing solitaire, and number two is going to be a credit card related article.
Or dropping your car insurance.
I'll put $1. I'll put $1 up on those.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here.
All right, let's go.
Click.
Let's do
Click.
it.
How to make $100 a day.
It says
still
19,
says 19.
We lost $1.
So it says 19. Here we go. Number one, take online surveys. Take online surveys.
Huh?
You can make $100 a day with online surveys.
Really?
Yeah, well, apparently with Survey Junkie or Inbox Dollars, you can make $1 to $5 a day online. Hang on, what?
If you have, so $1 to $5, so it's 1 to 20. if you have anywhere from 20 to 100 accounts with Survey Junkie, you can make up to $100 a day.
So go to Survey,
by faking surveys.
Go to Survey Junkie, open 100 accounts, and you can make $100 a day.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
And each survey only takes about an hour and a half. Okay.
Only about an hour and a half. Yes, but if you put AI on it, you got it.
Number 2 is get a cash bonus for opening a new bank account.
I just talked about that a little bit ago.
Yep,
Key Bank.
that's it.
I got to tell you, of all the banks I've ever had, I've had Chase, Huntington, and Huntington I love for mortgages and all that stuff. But I think Key Bank from U.S. Bank, from Bank of America, Chase, and all of them, I think Key Bank is so far my actually favorite bank.
Well, there you go.
Ease of use, customer service, everything.
Well, maybe you switch to U.S. Bank. You can earn up to $1,000 by opening a new U.S. smart bank account.
State bank, and I have never seen a bank work that hard and be that accommodating. When I was getting into insurance and our mortgage was going to be, for a year, they knew our mortgage was going to be late. When I talked to the guy every month, they bent over backwards for us. They did everything they could do to help us. They were a great bank, state bank, out of Dublin, Ohio.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? You're on here. Why don't you drop a comment on here and ping their and drop their website on the comments?
Yeah.
So people can get to it, because I'm all about that. I would much prefer to do business with somebody. Wes, what is that called?
Avatar?
Social
proof. There we go.
Okay. Number 3.
Yes. So I'd much rather take one of my friends' advice, like Matt back there in the background. Yes, we love to bust his balls, but when somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, this is the people that I'd rather do business with because of XYZ." I mean, that's
great.
math. Let's do it.
There you go. Number 3 is watch videos online. There are plenty of opportunities to earn.
Bro, all I do is watch videos online.
Right. Pornhub owes you a ton of money. There are plenty of opportunities.
Pornhub, where you at?
There are plenty of opportunities.
Okay. All right. Now it's time for the conversation. I gotta tell the story.
A Pornhub story? You're telling a Pornhub story.
Well, I mean, it's a porn story. Okay. So today, I have been setting on this joke that I read. I literally read it online.
That's a pretty funny joke.
It was on Facebook. So I told you guys before the show. I was like, I've been setting on this thing forever because I know people everywhere.
He's telling a porn joke
everywhere I go.
And he's been sitting on it for a long time now.
No. So, but yes. So I travel. I see.
Devin Ross says, "Are we doing this live?"
And I know people everywhere. And so I rocked down here to my local little cigar lounge, and they're getting ready to really relocate. So everybody's sitting out front right now. And there's like 5 guys. And 4 of them, I shake hands with all 5 of them. And the guy's like, and one of the guys like, "Hey, where do I know you from?" And I'm shaking his hand, and I sit down, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, Jesus, I have been waiting for this opportunity forever. So dead to his eyes, I look at him and say, "Well, how much gay porn do you watch?" And everybody just lost it. Just lost it. And I'm rolling. Everybody's rolling out there. And I'm like, guys, I have been sitting on that for like a freaking year waiting for somebody, because everybody, I mean, everywhere I go, everybody's like, "Oh, hey, Dave, hey, Dave, hey, Dave." And I'm the one going like, "Where the hell is this guy from?" And finally somebody was like, "Where do I know you from?" And I nailed him with that. Oh, that was a bad way to say that.
You nailed him with the gay porn joke.
I nailed him with the gay porn joke. And I straight up was like, "Well, how much gay porn do you watch?" And the guy's face just dropped, and everybody else lost it. Then he caught on, and it was just, oh my God. It was absolutely phenomenal. I am sitting outside. I got a cigar in my hand. I'm rolling laughing. Everybody's rolling laughing, and it was absolutely hilarious.
You know,
Absolutely
with moments
hilarious.
like that, I go home and I tell my wife about them. And you know the first thing she says? Did they think it was funny? Like, of course they thought
Okay.
it was funny.
Did you read Dan's comment before putting
Yes,
it
I
on the
did.
screen?
I read everything Dan posts.
Dan, that was an amazing comment.
In
Thank
laughter,
you so
in
much.
laughter, Dan adds. In laughter.
Hashtag in laughter.
Exactly.
Indeed. So that was that was my afternoon here. So yeah. If my boss is watching, that's why I didn't answer your phone call.
But there are plenty of opportunities to earn money watching videos, trailers, or advertisements online. However, don't expect these videos to make you rich or even bring in $100 a day on their own. But because you can watch videos while you're laying in bed, I don't like where this is going. It can easily be an easy way to pick up some extra cash. Yeah, how much gay porn do you watch? We're going to leave it at that.
Can you get paid for watching gay porn?
Well, this is from Cash.
You can get paid for being in gay porn.
Spelled with a K. Members earn up to $200 plus per week. I thought this would be $100 per day. All right, whatever. $200 plus per week to watch videos.
Come on, AI. This right here is why I'm not afraid whatsoever of AI taking over our world.
Ooh, here's deliver groceries and goods. This is actually a real thing. You could be a DoorDash delivery person.
Do a job.
So it's called a job.
Get a
That's
job.
how you earn $100 a day.
You want to make it in this world? Get a job.
DoorDash. It's a job. That's actually their new hiring catchphrase. DoorDash. It's a job.
For so long. I don't want a job anymore.
So Uber Eats.
I know,
I
right?
send stuff through Uber Eats all the time.
All right.
I bet.
Are you leaving?
I bet I do Uber
All right,
Eats.
Matt Harmon's leaving.
Bye, audience.
Matt, good seeing you, man.
See you later.
Hey, drive safe.
Do you need to eat a bag of dog treats before you go?
I'm taking with me.
He literally ate some dog treats. He's taking it with him. Okay.
Nice. I I know we get off on a tangent on this, and my apologies. Not really. Those treats, and I've got them shipped here. I'm in New York. You ship them from your spot there in Ohio, and you ship them over here. And I open them up and I smell them. I'm like, gee, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's true. They
you
smell so good.
It is just.
When I'm baking these things, my whole house
Wow.
smells like that all the time.
It is just wow.
Yeah.
Those things smell. I mean, literally, I just talked. I've got a $50, $60, $50 box of crumble cookies sitting in there. And the Underdog bones smell better.
The dog treats smell better. Yeah, they smell great.
My dog treats smell better than crumble cookie, and I love crumble cookie. I send crumble cookie to engineers. I send crumble cookie to customers and things like that all over the place. I really should. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We'll talk about that. That's actually a ridiculously good idea.
What I'm saying.
But yeah, oh my Lord, it is. So Dan says only 5 cookies. That's only 5 cookies for $50. Yeah, they are pricey.
The cookies, not the dog
But
treats.
it's much better than Panera. So when I took over the position I have, a lot of people do. We call them lunch and learns.
I do the lunch and learns. Yeah, I do those.
Yeah, so I do the lunch and learns, and I have one rule. Barney Stinson here with his one rule. I have one rule.
Okay.
If you don't
That's
get
a
that
great
joke,
show, by the way. I do really
watch
like that show.
How I Met Your Mother, and you'll get this. I have one rule. I do not do Panera bread. I do
Panera's
not do
overpriced.
Panera.
Panera's overpriced for what it is.
It is just, oh my God, I hate Panera. I hate it so much. You got to do better. Panera, you can get me on board. I'll be a spokesman for you when you're better. Until then, I am absolutely your anti-Panera. Anyway. So on that, I send tons of stuff. I send soup. I send barbecue. People love barbecue. And all these other things. And the big things everybody loves, cookies.
Yeah, you're right.
And crumble cookies is amazing. I send crumble cookies like nonstop across this New England, New York area, nonstop, and people absolutely love it. You know how you know what we're talking about all night? All these quick ways to get. There's no quick way. Just go to work.
Well, yeah, and that's the funny thing. So their number Number 4 is be a DoorDash delivery person. So a job
Yeah.
is how you make money.
Uber Eats. It says Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Postmates.
Yeah, so a job.
So yeah, a job. So there's a Key and Pill little webinar.
Hang on. I need to address this. Devin Ross says, I'm not a sweets guy myself. His wife
What?
is a baker.
His wife
And
is
she has ground me and brownies, and he's not a sweets guy. Devin, that's like me selling.
Devin, get your wife. Make sure she's on here right
That's
now.
like me selling dog treats.
Let me know when she's on.
That's like me selling dog treats and saying, I'm not really an animal person.
Yeah, Emily Ross. Let me know when Emily Ross is on here right now. I'm gonna drink until I see Emily's name up
There you
here,
go.
and Emily says hi.
Well, he's been doing that for the last hour and a half. Anyway, so
Is it really been? What time is it? Oh no, it's 2 hours.
yeah,
man.
2 hours.
No.
He says, I mean, I'll eat a brownie.
What?
Devin, what is?
I mean,
Yeah, there's no excuse, Devin. There's no excuse.
No. There's no excuse. Absolutely no excuse.
No excuse.
You should be 400 pounds by this point. My wife doesn't like to cook whatsoever. Hates it. She made some chicken tonight. I'm going to eat after the show, which actually probably would have helped if I'd eat before the show. But, I'm fat. Your wife makes brownies. You should be every bit of 400 pounds. You should be taking on Tanaka in sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
Tanaka, the kickboxer.
I'm sure there's
Come
a
on now.
sumo wrestler named Tanaka somewhere. Sure, it's Japanese.
Well, he was a kickboxer, but not necessarily sumo wrestling. But I bet he could.
Why not?
Sure.
We're not big in Japan yet, so we can say things like this. Okay, so
we actually do have viewers in Japan.
well, if I could say I'm sorry in Japanese, I would totally say it right now.
That's all right. Most of them speak English.
He says he's working on 400 pounds still. He's working on it. All right, number 5 is play games online. So more bingo. Oh, it is bingo. Bingo cash.
Okay, so
Bingo cash
we
benefits.
missed it out on. We thought it would be number 1 and number 2, so we got down to number 5.
Yep.
Number 5 before they were like, "Hey, play bingo and win."
Do you like games on your phone? Downloading a legit game app could be a great way to earn extra money in your spare time. So apparently,
Okay, hold on. I got to interrupt you. So if anybody who knows anything about HTML coding, or it's not even HTML coding, linking in even something as simple as an email, you see how it says legit gaming app is all blue and has an underline underneath it. That means that they linked that portion to another spot on the interwebs.
Yes.
On the World Wide Web.
So they're
right?
making money
The
through
World
something
Wide
called
Web.
affiliate marketing, which I'm surprised isn't on this list.
Yes. Which to be honest, when you told me about because I said, "Hey, are we doing the Avatar show tonight?" And he goes, "No, we're not doing the Avatar show tonight." I came in prepared to do an Avatar show, and Wes is like, "No, we're not doing that tonight. We're doing clickbait." I'm like, all right.
Look, I've had a bad week. We need a fun
Always
show.
Ready for clickbait.
I've had a rough week. We need
ready for clickbait.
Yeah. We need a fun show. All right, so play bingo.
But this is great. Play bingo and win.
Number 6, earn just by using the right credit card when you spend. So another credit card, credit card. Wells Fargo again. Wells Fargo.
Yeah, Wells Fargo, they won't screw you over on your mortgage whatsoever anymore because they got sued.
Because they got caught doing that thing they won't do now.
They got caught majorly.
And in their new ad, they said, we won't screw you over. We promise.
Yes.
We promise.
So I used to have a car loan. Yeah, I used to have a car loan with Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo sent me, it's been paid off for years. And I had some problems with them. I argued with them back then. No, rubble. All that rubble, right? And then years go by and they send me a check for like $48.
Class action.
This check. I'm like, I'm not cashing this check for $48. And then I get a check in the mail. It's for it's like $80. Like $80.
You're holding out on the class actions.
$80. I'm not doing nothing. I get a check in the mail finally, and it's from a different group for like $800 and some dollars.
Yep. And if you'd have cashed that first check, it would have stopped right there.
It would have stopped right then and there. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take $800 because $800 is what I said you were off before. I want my $800 back. I'll take it.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
That's funny.
I took my $800 and I drank bourbon.
That would $800 would buy a good bottle of bourbon. You're right. Or a lot of really cheap bourbon.
Bottle. Or a lot of really cheap bourbon. I got to tell you, it's empty now because I drank.
You need a new bottle of Redemption. What you're trying to say?
Redemption. So this will be my next.
You know what? $800.
I got to tell you,
$800. I will go find you a bottle of Redemption right now.
Yeah, I'm not paying $800 for it. But so I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking Weller Antique 107, which is generally thought of as a very good bourbon, especially for wheated bourbons. And I got to tell you, the Redemption wheated bourbon, I believe, is a better tasting bourbon.
It's a good one.
I said it earlier. No, I'm not that drunk that I don't remember that I said this earlier. But I wanted to recapitulate.
Good word.
Yes, that's
good
a word.
It's a fair word.
That I do believe that the Redemption needs to have another look at it because they are doing some really, really good stuff. All right. Do we have a number 7?
Number seven is walk dogs or pet sit.
Get a job.
So a job is, yeah,
a job.
That's another job. You can totally earn money with a job.
On tonight's Underdog Journey.
How to make money, get a job.
Get a job.
That's all, folks. Great talking to you.
It's been nice. I've been Wes.
He's been Dave.
He's been Dave.
Get it.
The drunk guy who left was named Matt.
Get a job. Yeah, he literally sat back there and ate a bag of dog treats. And then he took the bag with him.
If there were dog treats that I would eat, it would be the Underdog Bones. I put them up here. Put them up there. You just. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. How amazing these dog treats are.
They're actually really good.
Phenomenal. So I put them up there. They're up there with the Underdog Bones and Bentley's Pet Supply.
Big Bentley's,
which we've talked about. Big Bentley's
is really good. I mean, his stain remover it's a miracle. I don't know how it works, but it's magic.
It's a bioenzymatic formula.
It's the bioenzymatic
that breaks it down, and you can use emulsification to really break down and clean out and then extract the stain from your carpets and whatnot. But it is those two things right there. If you have a dog, a cat, a raccoon, or an emu, you need to have these two products.
Oh.
In your house.
Yeah, so there's a couple places selling the Underdog Bones right now. So a couple new places.
I've been watching this, and I'm super excited. So I'm okay. All right, everybody. Okay, stretch. We're very excited because the Underdog Bones been making massive strides in getting into brick and mortar and other locations that push the product. So Wes Carnahan, the CEO, president, and chief guy of the Underdog Bones, is here to talk with us tonight about where he has placed his products. And over to you, Wes. Tell us, what's the most proudful place that you have your products?
So as far as the place I'm most proud to have them in, I can't really say. They're in a few places that I really, really love. The place that's selling the most right now is a place called Deaf Dog Coffee Company. It's a coffee trailer that goes around to these different places, And they have been just moving a ton of these, and because they're first of all, their coffee is amazing. Their coffee is so good. So here's what I need everybody to do. Everybody watching, everybody listening, you need to go to Deaf Dog Coffee Company's Facebook thing. Deaf Dog, like they can't hear. Deaf Dog.
Can we pull them up? Can we pull Mr. West
Sure, I can pull
Carnahan?
it up.
Can we pull them up on the
Yeah.
app here? I mean, everybody loves to see us talk about and make fun of these.
But what I
apps
want,
that
but what I want is I want
don't
everybody to
do
go to
shit.
their Facebook page and tell them how much they love Underdog Bones, because
yeah, we're all gonna do that. We're all gonna.
hang on, it's
Wait,
making
I
me
got a
log
phone
back
over
in
here.
here. Silly.
I got a phone over here.
You got a
We
phone?
can do
Oh, you
some
got a
stuff.
phone. You got a phone. Actually, you know what? I should have used my phone.
I
Actually,
got this phone doing
I
that.
should have used my phone because
Wait,
that's
this
easier.
phone. There we go.
Hang on. You think it would be easier, but this is how smart I am.
Woo,
Here we go.
look at that. That hottie. There we go.
What? You talking about hotties? What are you talking about?
That's a different thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, this is
Deaf
this
dog
is
is
why
over
Pornhub owes you so much money. All right, so what you need to do is you need to go to Deaf Dog Coffee Company on Facebook and tell them how much you love Underdog Bones. So they actually have this is their trailer right here. They have this custom made. And he has some really cool stories about how he had this made for him, this trailer. But they actually sell Underdog Bones, and they've been selling a lot of these things. And honestly, go to their page and tell them how much you love Underdog Bones, because they do. They've done me a huge favor by carrying these. There's another one, another place called.
Are these the people?
What's that?
Wait, that's the camera up there.
Yeah. I've been showing I've been showing the same thing.
I was trying to show. Okay, I was trying to show the camera on the computer.
Yep, Deaf Dog Coffee Company. So go there and check them out, and honestly, go to their website and get some coffee, because their coffee is really good. It really is.
It's rough when you have tons of. There we go. Tons of sites of yours. Like when you like a page, it's like, who do you want to like it as? And you got tons of. So I've still got pharmacology. Are you doing anything with pharmacology?
No, I'm not currently.
Okay.
So there's another place actually called Hometown Creations. I'll show the page here. Called Hometown Creations in Salina, Ohio. And they're actually carrying Underdog Bones. Hang on, let me get to the post here where they show. Do a lot of posts. They're around here somewhere. Here we go. So they actually carry Deaf Dog Company Coffee Company's coffee. So they have 5 times fast. Let's see, where do they have? They made a post a while ago about the. Here they go. Hometown Creations. They sell Underdog Bones as well, and so they've been a huge help carrying these and just getting the word out there. Because here's the cool thing: people go to places like this and they buy the product, and then they go to my website and they can read more about what we do, what we sell, the fact that we give 20% of all of our profits to local pet rescues. So Deaf Dog Coffee Company and Hometown Creations have been a huge help. There's something else
That's a good thing
that I need everybody out there watching and listening to do. You need to go to the Hofbrauhaus Columbus's Facebook and Instagram page and tell them that they need to post more about the dog treats they have available at the Hofbrauhaus, because Hofbrauhaus actually gives away samples of my dog treats in their beer garden. They also sell full-size bags of the Underdog treats, but they don't post about it on their social media. So you need to go to their social media and ask about Underdog Bones. Okay, everybody out there watching and listening, I need everybody out there.
I'm going to go even further because I know more.
Yeah.
You need to call out Susan herself for doing that.
Well, I was
so
speaking
Susan
to somebody else,
posting
and he said,
more and more.
I've been speaking to somebody else, and he said that he's been doing all of the social lately.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know what the deal is.
Something's changed.
I don't know what the deal
I'll
is.
have to find out more
I'm
about
not,
it. But
yeah.
I would call out Susan, because Susan. I mean, actually, I was over there. When was the last time I was over there?
Yeah, it's been a while. It was a few weeks ago when you were in town.
No. It was like
you were in
Wednesday.
town. It's been a while.
We did a show from there. It was last Wednesday.
Yeah. Well,
because
no, it wasn't last Wednesday. Was it last Wednesday?
Because I have It was last Wednesday. We did a show. No, the Wednesday before.
Yeah, the Wednesday before.
Yeah. Dude, I mean that's really close for me. But I did a loop through, and I did through Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania. And I have a client who actually is in Pennsylvania that works in West Virginia, but I had a customer in Erie, PA. So I was like, all right, I can loop around and come through Columbus. So that's what I did.
Good to know.
And that's why I was there. And I seen Susan when I was there, and I asked her how everything was going. So if we need to wait, that's not right. I'm glad that didn't show up on camera. Put the screws to her and be like, hey, we need you to post more on the Underdog Bones. We can make it happen.
Yeah, somebody else has been saying he's been doing all the socials, so I don't know what's going on. I haven't. I'm just saying.
We can make action on either one of those. We can do the guy or the girl. Either one doesn't matter.
Everybody out there watching and listening, go to Hofbrauhaus Columbus's Facebook and Instagram and tell them you want to know more about the Underdog Bones and the treats available in their beer garden, because they need to hear from people that aren't me. Because they carry them, they're just not talking about them. So, go say something.
Oh, I'll say something.
And Dan McDonald, yes, I will check my messenger. He left me a message. So, but yeah, basically what it all comes down to is if you want to make money, if you don't have a job and you're lazy, get a job is essentially what the next article is saying.
I mean, that's really, we looked at 3 of them.
Get a job. Take out a new credit card
all bad.
And play lots of games on your phone. Obviously, that's the way you make money. So, those 3 real ways in the world to make money.
So
Warren Buffett would be proud. Warren Buffet.
No, he wouldn't.
Warren Buffet would be proud.
No, he wouldn't. I fully believe Warren Buffett's mentality has been outlived. His way of investing, his way of doing things has,
the funny thing,
ended.
The way that he actually got started making money, you couldn't actually do that today. I don't believe you could.
No, you couldn't. No. And the way that he thinks of business today, it can't be continued. So if, let's say, Berkshire Hathaway continued upon its same investing strategies that it has historically, it would not be a successful company into the future. Oh, you got a pipe.
I got my pipe. I always have a pipe. I got my pipe ready.
I got a cigar.
There you go. See, there you go.
It's still in plastic. It is a Monte Cristo White Series.
Well, I have stuff all over the top of my humidor over here. My big humidor. You have multiple wine cellars. I have multiple humidors. My big humidor is all the way over there. So
I don't have any wine. I have a wine fridge. Sir.
Yeah, right next to his monocle. Right next to his monocle case. It's fine. We're not judging, David.
So no, I've got the one humidor that you gave me. I've got the table humidor, and I've got the big humidor. That's it. I have no wine fridges. I have no wine cellars. I have a wine fridge.
Devin Ross says, "Do I have in caps type things for all with all my info? Like in cap things, like where like big displays of my product in other places? Unfortunately, not right now. I only have the one product. I only have the one flavor of the dog breed, and that's growing. I'm working on it."
So from a product sales point, you don't put one product out on an end cap.
Right. So I am working on other products. I have a couple other flavors in mind. I have a couple other completely different products that are part of the same brand. I'm also working on a little top secret right now, but it's coming. And Devin Ross says he doesn't have a pipe. Devin, get yourself a pipe. If you're going to be part of the show, you get a pipe.
What? Devin doesn't have a pipe? Wait, hold on a second. Which phone? This phone. Devin, I'm going to need your home address.
Well, so look, I have multiple pipes for multiple levels of conversation. So if I'm very informal, we're having fun. I got the corn cob pipe. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
And then just being a little more business related, I got my business pipe. Got this guy here. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You got your business. You got your business pipe.
Business pipe. And then if we get really serious, like really intense conversation, it calls for a more serious pipe. I got the bigger. That's a serious pipe for serious conversation. Right there. Okay. And then if we're getting nerdy, I got my big church warden. Big Gandalf pipe. There you go.
Gandalf. Your love of the halfling's leaf has clouded your judgment.
It's true.
Yes, indeed. That worked out well, actually. That worked out well.
I've been holding on to that one for a long time. It's like a gay porn joke. Okay.
That was. I mean, oh my God! When he said that today, I was like, oh my Lord. In my head, I'm like, yes. So how much gay porn do you watch? Yeah, I mean,
that's hilarious.
When I dropped it, I mean, it was gold. It was gold. Everybody there just freaking lost it.
That's funny.
Because this guy's like, I know you from somewhere. He's like, do you hang at Francesca's? And then 5 minutes, and actually not 5 minutes, like 5 seconds after I said that, he's like, no, you're way too Southern for that. And while I don't hear the accent, it really messes with people.
Yeah.
I travel around. They're like, where are you from? I'm like, New York. It's like, no, that ain't it. I'm like, well, I used to live in Columbus, Ohio. And they're like, that's not right either. Like, well, I was born in Huntington, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Like, there it is.
Yep, that's it.
That's it, you freaking hillbilly.
That's the one. So Devin Ross says, like he said, he's just worried they might assume that these distributors are the only way they can get my product. So you can actually get it in a number of different brick and mortar locations, or you can just go straight to the horse's mouth or the dog's mouth and go to underdogplus.com and get as many dog treats as you like.
That actually is not a bad
Underdog
thing
Plus
right there. From the dog's mouth.
Straight from the dog's mouth.
Straight from the dog's mouth. I'm gonna look at the internet and says what it says.
Go to the internet.
What? I'm going to the internet and see if that website's available. Straight from the dog's mouth.
Dan
Actually,
McDonald
way
says,
too long. Nobody talking about that.
He says West is gonna be on Shark Tank soon. That'd be awesome. I would love to go on Shark Tank.
I would hate to go on Shark Tank. I would be the absolute worst contestant.
Yeah,
ever.
I wouldn't want to sell my stuff to them. I just want to go on the show.
Christmas.
Just to be there.
That would no.
I don't want to sell part of my company to someone who doesn't care about my company, but I want to go on the show because it's free advertisement and it'd be pretty awesome.
It is free advertisement, and that's where most people should be going to Shark Tank from.
I want to have a private conversation with Mark Cuban just to see if he's
who.
Here's Mark Cuban.
He's that much of an idiot,
right? Because here's the thing: he's super rich. You think he can't actually be that?
He can't actually be that stupid.
No. He's got to be like super smart. He just does he has this persona he shows on TV. Yeah, I want to know the real him that's like not this persona. Like that can't be the real him. There's no way. Oh, David lost audio.
There we go. There we go. I'm like, oh crap! I've clicked a button to make him hear the smart things I'm saying. No, but yeah, I agree. And I don't know much about Shark Tank because we used to meet on our Take Over the World meetings on Friday nights. Yeah. And that's when the Shark Tank was. So the hashtag current wife and son, they would watch the Shark Tank. But since then I have watched a few episodes here and there and have been like, this guy, and seen some other news articles. This guy can't be this stupid.
Right? There's no way. He's too rich. And here's the thing: he wasn't like born with a ton of money. Like most of it, he actually made. So he must be a legitimately smart dude. He has to be.
Yes. I mean, I agree. There's got to be something there, but it blows my mind.
Yeah.
David is definitely a Saint Bernard.
Well, that's to the previous Dan McDonald's comment.
That is fatism, sir.
Can we get
because I'm fat?
Can we put David in a dog outfit while West is on Shark Tank, and can have Matt eat the dog treats to show how good they are? That would be That would be
all right.
Now we need to go on Shark Tank.
All right, but no. Mark Cuban cannot be as dumb as he is showing. I mean, you can't be a multi-billionaire and be that stupid.
You can't be.
Well, you can. I guess. I can.
Well,
I guess you can.
Devin Ross's comment here. Well, Mr. Wonderful fell for FTX. No, I think Mr. Wonderful was paid to endorse FTX. I doubt he put much of his own money into it.
Yeah. So on that, I got a call that said, "Hey, We think you would be a great member to come and join this blah 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 blah, self-help thing, whatever. And they're like, and they keep selling me on what's Mr. Wonderful's name? What's his name? Dave Ramsey or something like that. So anyway, it was a Dave Ramsey thing.
I don't know.
Gordon
I don't know his real
Ramsay,
name.
Gordon, whatever.
It's not Gordon Ramsay. I was joking.
And,
I don't know his real name.
and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Jordan Peterson's going to be there. And they're like, well, yeah. But they kept trying to sell me on this other person. And I'm like, oh yeah, Gordon Peterson, or and not Gordon Peterson.
Somewhere out there is a real guy named Gordon Peterson. He's like, finally, somebody knows me.
Finally, I've made it on the internet. No, I'm drunk as shit right now. Gordon, don't be proud of this.
Sorry,
moment.
Gordon.
Yes, indeed. Don't
False
be
alarm.
proud. False alarm. Wait. Do not put Dan's comment.
Yeah, Dan McDonald, I'm not putting that on the screen. We've not had that much bourbon. David may have. I have not.
I haven't had that much bourbon.
And this is how David died.
Anyway.
Okay.
So they call me and they're going, hey, we think you'd be a good, blah, 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 blah. You'd be a good person. You come and get a lot from this. And they keep talking about this other person. I'm like, well, no, I want to talk to Mr. Peterson. I want to meet and greet and all this. And they're like, well, we can't guarantee that. I'm like, well, I'm out.
Well, right, exactly.
Yeah,
because he was never going to be there. He just signed his name to it. He had nothing to do with it. Really.
Yeah. He was there for. I mean, he might have been there for 20, 30 minutes. That's you gave a relatively angry speech and moved on. I mean, because if you ever listen to the guy, he is rather angry, and to be honest, we all should be.
As we all should be. This is true.
As we all should be. And it has nothing to do with gayhub.com at whatsoever. Which
I wasn't going to put that on the screen. Why are you?
So Marsha Casto just joined us at the time I was talking about gayhub.com. So Marsha,
welcome to the show.
For joining us and welcome to the show.
This is what the show is all about.
At this point and this many bourbons in, this is what happens. But no, Dan McDonald, no, that is not the website we're trying to buy. We did buy 2 websites tonight. The bourbonchats.com and bourbonchats.com. We don't know what we'll use. We may just have one. Whichever one becomes the most popular, we may just port forward the other ones to it. But I think that may be the future for us here in the near future.
The future for us here in the near future.
Spoken like Austin Powers, if anybody gets that reference.
Spoken like a true spokesperson.
Spoken like a true I like that. It's good. Spoken like a true spokesperson.
So I haven't met Mr. Wonderful, but I have met Damon John a couple of times actually.
Okay.
Here's Mr. John and myself.
Oh yes, I like Steve.
There.
Steve's a cool guy.
Steve is a cool guy.
I call everybody Steve just in case you guys.
By the way, this is not Steve Harvey. This is Damon John. Just letting you know.
All right.
And of course, as always, because this is me, Gary V and I are also pretty good friends.
Dude, I'm surprised
he
didn't dislocate his jaw and just eat you.
He thought about it. He actually did take a little chunk out of my shoulder. But he and I are pretty good buddies.
That's Gary Vanderchunk.
Gary Vaynerchuk. That's his true name. That's his actual name.
West has a tattoo around the bite mark where it says Gary Vanderchunk.
It's true. Gary Vaynerchuk over here, and then Joe Brogan over here because we're bros.
Joe bro. So I sent a message. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Where's my phone? If you guys don't get that reference, that's the new. That's the new.
It's not new. And it's nothing to be proud of.
I mean, there's 2 movies. The new Jumanji movie. She's like, where's my phone?
No, I thought you were talking about the Lizzo song. Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Where the hell my phone? No, nothing. You don't. Okay.
No.
You like my Lizzo impression? I'm pretty good.
I don't even know what that. I don't know what a Lizzo.
I don't know what that is. It's like a lizard if lizards could rap. Lizzo. It's like Zorro if he were a lizard.
No,
It's none of those things. It is none of those things. All right, the show's getting weird.
So,
We've been
like,
going for about
Lizzo's
2.5
a
hours.
person. I mean, we've been going for a bit. And we've drank a lot of bourbon. Well, I mean, I've
You
drank
have.
a lot of bourbon. What
I've
are you
had
drinking over there?
I've had some beer. I've been going through these Seventh Son assistant managers, and again, my daughter picked these out because they have a kitty cat.
Hashtag Karen. Nice. I love it.
They have a kitty cat on the can.
So Devin has a comment here. Let me read it before you put it on the screen.
It's about Jumanji. He's seen the new Jumanji.
Okay.
And
you
have
see
no
the
idea
Jumanji. Okay,
what-
we can live with that.
What you're talking about?
What? Literally,
Well, the new
very
Jumanji
first
or the
of
old
The
Jumanji?
Jumanji reboot was when
The
she was
Jumanji.
like,
No,
"Where's
don't.
my
We can't
phone?"
judge by the Jumanji reboot. He's probably talking about the reboot, Devin. If you're talking about the reboot,
I'm talking about the reboot.
you're talking about the reboot,
I'm
where it's
talking
like a
about the
video
reboot.
game with The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, the only Jumanji has Robin Williams. That's the only Jumanji.
And it is good. It
It's
is
the only Jumanji.
It is good. But I will tell you, I watched in its entirety because I think the Jumanjis are bad in general.
They're terrible.
They're
all of them are pretty
absolutely
bad.
horrible movies. I watched the newer one before I watched in its entirety the older one.
Got it.
So
See, that
I've
was your
seen
mistake right
bits and-
there.
I had seen bits and parts. And I've probably seen the entirety of the movie, the old Jumanji, the Robin Williams Jumanji, but it was garbage. It was
Well, they're
not
all
a good
they're all
movie.
garbage. You should watch Zethora.
Well, yes,
you really missed
but
out by not watching Zethora.
The one chick with the boobs is she's all like, "Where's my phone?" And that's kind of funny.
You're like Karen
Because
Gillian?
then she's Jack Black at that point. So I mean that's funny.
Jack Black is funny. But nothing about that sounds funny.
Did
Jack
you
Black
hear me
is
say boobs?
Jack Black is pretty funny. I like Jack Black.
Boobs? Jack Black.
I don't want to see Jack Black's boobs.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Jack Black, if you're watching the show, and I know you are, I
And he is.
hear you have some nice cleave. Let's see it.
His side tit is the best.
All right. The show's getting weird. All right, it's time to.
That was a
This is the
Family
business-
Guy
this is a
reference,
business
just in case
show.
you guys didn't get
We're talking about Jack Black's side boob. Okay.
it. So our viewers are on board. I don't know. I mean, do we kill it in the middle of all of our viewers?
Yeah, I think we need to.
Mo
It's about time.
boobs.
We've been going. Yeah, Dan McDonald called it, and I think
I think
we gotta
that
call
is
it.
the comment to end it.
that is the comment to end the show. All right.
So I wish he'd have just had one O because now it's moo boobs,
Like move.
and that's just
Like-
just cows.
So it's an utter. It's an utterly fantastic comment, Dan.
I don't want to laugh, but I can't stop myself.
It's all that bourbon. I get way more funny when people
man,
drink bourbon.
There's so much
Back.
bourbon. So much. I've still got quite a bit of bourbon left.
You should have poured some of that into your infinity bottle there.
I did. I poured some of the freaking Redemption, and I poured the Weller Antique 107. Both of them are in there mellowing now. Oh my Lord, I can't wait till I drink that. I'm gonna fill that thing up, and we're gonna have a special night.
Yeah.
And we should do a live show from the new cigar lounge, smoking cigars and drinking out of my
I
infinity
do
bottle.
wanna come to
All
your
of
new
us are
cigar
gonna be
lounge.
Fat snickered.
I do want to come to your new cigar lounge. Let's make that happen. Maybe that can be the first show of Bourbon Chats.
Bourbon chats.
Not
It's
Bourbon
nice.
Chats. Bourbon
Oh,
Chats.
bourbon chat. The bourbon chat.
The Bourbon Chats.
So we need to find out which one works better for you guys, the Bourbon Chats or just bournchats.com. Either one, we have both. We want to make it happen.
Well, see, what you do is you buy both and
And,
link them to the one that you prefer. So that way nobody else can take the other one and then have a show
Well, yeah,
with
we're
the same
gonna
name.
keep both. We're gonna keep both and just forward whichever one does best.
Exactly. So anyway, David, we got to sign this thing off. You got to rock
Do
that
we?
bourbon in the countdown out. And yeah, we've been going for about 2.5 hours.
2 hours and 41 minutes.
Dan McDonald says the second one. So between Bourbon Chats and the Bourbon Chats, I think. Devin Ross says the Bourbon Cats. It's another good one.
The Bourbon Cats.
Bourbon The Bourbon Cats.
The Bourbon Cats.
There you go.
Meow.
All right. I've been Wes. This guy's been David. That's been Too Much Bourbon. And
That's been way too much bourbon.
And we'll see you guys next time.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Later.
Infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I bring it to your city or your hometown. I go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funkin' was good. Funkin' in the city, funkin' up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. And keep in mind, it never costs a dime, 'cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool 'cause the funk was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full 'cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods.